Hey everybody, welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Thursday, February 4th, 2016 edition. I, as always, am your host, Northernlion, joined by my esteemed co-host, Rockley Smile.
Howdy, folks. How's it going?
It's pretty good. Thanks for asking. We're going to play The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're going to play a Spy Party. We're going to play a little bit of The Forest with MichaelalFox after that.
Seems like you guys like that game a whole bunch, so thought I'd get
Fox
back into that.
Fucking loves it.
Good. Well, he
For
loves
whatever
trees,
reason.
and he loves walls, and he loves building gardens, so it seems like it's perfect for him.
It's pretty much his wet dream come to life. His wet dream crystallized, may I say. Why don't you give me a player and a seed today, Nick?
I thought about being a dick and doing keeper, but I think you've had enough of that misery.
There's about a 1 in 3 chance you random the keeper when you random. So
It's weird because you'd think the odds would be different, but no, it's about 1 in 3.
no, it's about 1 in 3. 1 in 3 keeper, 1 in 3 lost, 1 in 3 Maggie is my experience lately.
Weird how that works. All right, we'll do a Lilith run then.
Lilith run?
Someone legitimately different who's maybe not as annoying as keeper.
Okay, I know the overlay's up. I don't want to spoil the streak here. I'm ready.
Okay. PGED,
Okay,
like paged.
sort of, yeah. Pogo.
Ha23.
Ha 23.
HA23.
Easiest thing in the world. The Shadow Ninja 93. Thank you for the resubscription.
Not sure about this first item though. Maybe we'll skip on that one.
First, oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think it is though. How do
No,
you
you're
figure?
right. It's. I think that item may actually be terrible.
I've tried it a few times and I can't really figure out how it's good.
I think it isn't.
Oh, well that
Unless
explains
you-
everything.
Maybe if you have like unlimited amounts of time in your life, it could be sweet. You're like, I need a key, and then you just keep redoing the room to try to get a key or something. But
Well, as it turns out, I don't have unlimited time in my life. That would
Most
be
people,
interesting
yeah.
if I did.
that would be pretty. I mean, I'd be into it honestly. I think I'd rather have unlimited time than limited time.
I read that there's an anime or a movie about an anime or an anime movie coming out or
Sorry,
something like
can
that.
you repeat that sentence?
There's
please?
there's a movie that's animated coming out eventually.
I read that there's an anime about a movie that's animated, and
I got a little carried away there. So it's a movie about what would happen if there were randomly people who were immortal being born.
yeah, okay.
And the premise is that, like, it's actually real shit. And the government, the Japanese government, like, kidnaps you and then does experiments on you. So you have to try and run away and not get captured. But there's, like, a bounty out on everybody that's immortal.
All right, but like you can't kill them though.
You can't kill them. So then people try and apprehend them because they want the money, but they're immortal, so they can't apprehend them and then they get killed themselves.
Yeah. Well, that's self-defense. As far as I'm concerned, that's a wives with knives situation right there. The immortal person is in the right to kill them, I think.
I think they probably are. It's just, I'm thinking about what if we haven't considered the possibility of being immortals actually terrible because the world we live in does not accommodate for this kind of thing.
It'd be pretty dope if everybody was immortal. See, the problem here is some people are immortal,
Overpopulation.
some people not immortal. And then you're like, yeah.
Then you gotta
Well,
do
no.
the whole everybody dies around you thing, which is not great.
No, not if everybody's immortal. If everybody's immortal, it's just nonstop picnics, man.
Then the world overpopulates and we gotta figure out how to kill some people,
No,
otherwise we gotta
there is a
move.
dire part of that in that you can never have children. You can have like, no, you can never have kids. Luzja, thank you very much for the subscription. There you go.
Can the not immortal people have kids, or everyone can?
Everyone's immortal in this situation.
Oh, well, how does it just transition all of a sudden?
It's gamma radiation. What do the movies use? Is one of those radiations. There's a solar flare hit the Earth, and everybody became immortal.
Everyone got bit by a spider.
Exactly. Everyone got bit by a big radioactive spider.
It's like reverse Children of Men.
Yeah, it's exactly where I was going with that, actually. Just the children and men situation. Oh, that's true. You can have kids, but if you have kids at the age of 16, they have to leave the planet. There's your young adult novel for you. They get sent on a spaceship and they go to the Mars colony.
And then we find out 20 years later they're all being flown into the sun.
Yeah, dude. There you go. Now you got a moon situation going on. We got all the sci-fi tropes thrown in here.
This movie's pretty good already.
Dude, this sounds great. Let's get working on it. Dude, here's what I'm thinking. First off, we need to save up $200,000 or $300,000. Once we get that taken care of, we're gonna open our own drive-in movie theater. We're bringing it back. And
They're
then
still around. There's just not a lot of them.
our opening night feature is a double feature, Baby Borat Children of Moon Men.
Fox just said I just watched Children of Men last week. Of
This
course you
motherfucker,
did.
all he does is watch every
How many
movie
movies
all the
can
time.
you watch, man?
It's actually ridiculous. Fox, how many movies you've watched in the last week?
But he's not in the call right now.
He hears.
It's gonna take a minute for him to get around to
I
answer.
can't wait to find out, honestly.
All right.
I bet, well, that gives us time to guess. I bet that he's watched 12 movies in the past week.
Yeah, under 20, somewhere around 20.
I'm gonna peg it at about 1.5 movies a day.
How many have you watched in the last week?
0. But I did watch like 2 hours of Wives v. Knives. Wives with Knives, so.
Oh, they're versus knives now.
Now, well, sometimes.
The knives beat the wives every time.
Coffee Boy, thank you for the subscription. How many movies have you watched in the past week?
Probably about 6.
It's like a movie a night, basically.
Yeah, maybe 5, actually, because I don't think it
Okay.
has been a movie every night.
What'd you see this week, Nick?
Well, I watched Frozen the other day. I
Right,
mentioned that, and then you immediately told me I was going to meme, and then it was like a big problem.
I told you just not to contribute to the old Undertale of Frozen. We just got past the point where every store in North America and also the world plays Let It Go every 2 minutes. So I'm just doing my part to make sure that doesn't happen
And I
again.
wasn't planning on doing that anyway.
Hey man,
So-
if you were holding the gun legally, I'd still be like, hey, don't shoot me. That's just being
Don't
prudent.
shoot the place up, and then someone goes,
Yeah,
why?
Exactly. Don't shoot the place.
Why?
Got a gun up in my waist. Please don't shoot up the place. Why? I'm with
That guy's pretty careless, I think. You don't have to ask me why I wouldn't Frozen at you.
I appreciate that. Okay, well you've seen one movie, Frozen.
Yeah, Over the Top I watched with
Oh, right,
Sylvester
okay,
Stallone.
yes.
We talked about. I think we've talked about all of them individually already. And now I'm forgetting what all the other ones were, but I know there were
come
more
on.
than that. I have like a real bad movie. Oh wait, he's got an answer. 23 movies.
23 fucking
I was
movies.
closest without going over.
You said definitely
I
under
said it-
20.
I
That
said
is not
around.
closest
I said
without
around
going
20. Around.
That's not
20.
even. That's not even in the same ballpark as being close. Oh, with this.
I did eat a ballpark Frank as well.
It does not surprise me. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't surprise me.
They're
This
not
dude's
as
watched.
good as Nathan's, man. They don't snap the same.
Dude, that's 3 fucking movies a day. 3 point something.
Maybe
He has
he's
a
got
full
time.
He has a full-time job, and he's been on the show like twice. How does this even happen? I
Well,
can't
maybe
wait
he
till
stays
he's
up
on.
and watches movies all night.
Dude, we can fill a full hour talking about. That's like 2 minutes per movie, basically, to fill our final hour of Forest talk. I'm so excited.
Oh, I watched Mr. Deeds. That also happened.
That was this week.
Oh, was it? I don't know what day weeks start and end. I could look on my Netflix history and find out.
Can I just ask why you watched Mr. Deeds?
Yeah, we talked about it last time. Maybe it was on Monday we talked about it with Josh.
Okay.
But,
yeah, I do remember Josh saying Mr. Deeds is hot trash.
Yeah, I wanted to remember where the line was when Adam Sandler jumped the shark, and I didn't think Mr. Deeds was at that line yet. And as
Mr.
it
Deeds
turns out, it was a pretty nice movie. It was all right.
Mr. Deeds is not offensively bad, I guess.
It was
'Cause
just kind of like,
It's hard because Adam Sandler sort of, like, I don't think it's a great movie, but he sort of redeems himself with 50 First Dates, which is, like, sweet and kind of okay. But then, like, I do think his downward trajectory started before then.
Yeah, I guess. I really didn't think that was the point, though.
No, it's not the Goddard Dahmerang, like, Helm's Deep shit, you know, for Adam Sandler, for sure.
I had
But,
a moment of wondering, though, when he was beating the shit out of his own foot with that fireplace poker.
Well,
I was
he was
like, why do
beating
we
the
need
shit out
to
of
do
John
this?
Turturro's foot.
Was he?
Because in the mountains, he got frostbitten, right?
Yeah. But, like, you can't maintain a blackened limb for many years. It'll just fall
Well,
off.
in the Sandlerverse, you can. It's,
guess
you know,
so.
slightly askew versus the real world.
Yeah. At the point at the end where he, like, wedges the point of the fireplace poker into his foot, I was
Yeah.
like, this can't be good.
You're like, that's still flesh. Like,
No matter what you're doing there, that's, like, it can't be good.
I'm still getting over this, man. 23 movies a week is like fucking over 1,000 movies annually.
Fox says he watches more during the holidays, which I understand.
How is
It's
this
pretty
even
reasonable.
possible? You're already at over 6 hours a day of watching movies.
It takes him seriously.
More during the holidays.
What other movies did I must have watched at least one or two more.
Oh my fucking god. Fuck.
Oh, I tried to watch, what was it, Big Trouble in Little China, because I never sat through the whole thing, and I fell asleep again.
Oh my lord, Nick.
What?
First Heat, now Big Trouble in Little China.
I didn't say it was bad, I said I was tired and I fell asleep during it. I didn't mean anything by it.
During Big Trouble in Little China. You know what? Actually, I watched half of a movie this week. I just remembered, excitedly. I watched half of Jack Reacher on Space.
I can't hear that and not think Jack Reach around.
Yep, I think that's fair. That's pretty much a great description of the film as well, to be honest with you. It's not very good. It was just on. It was like the only movie on television while I was folding laundry. And I was like, sure, I'll watch half of Jack Reacher, I guess.
Oh, I remembered another one. I watched the end of the second Silent Hill movie.
Oh, dude, it
was on Sci-Fi.
I saw half of that on Sci-Fi, like, maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
It was both really bad and also kind of like a train wreck that you want to keep watching for some reason.
It's the one that has Jon Snow in it.
Oh, does it? I guess I don't remember.
Sorry, spoilers. I guess now that I think about it, he did get fucking murdered.
Okay.
But he's like the second lead in the movie.
Was that him?
Yeah, man.
I don't think I recognized him for some reason. I should have, too. I have no excuse.
I'm pretty sure you would know that it was him, because he looks like it.
Well, I watched it after the second, like, about an hour in, so maybe he was dead.
He might have been dead by that point, I don't remember.
Yo, I came in right around, there was like a wax lady or something, and then a centipede.
If you haven't seen it by now, you're not going to see it. You know, it's one of the highest grossing Canadian films of all time.
I did hear that from you, yes.
All the video game movies are made in Canada for some reason. It's like our dark secret. Or is it just because the one director is from Quebec? It's something like that. Like, it's Canadian because the director's Canadian?
Is Uwe Boll, or however you say his name, Canadian?
Uwe Boll is definitely German. So, I guess not all the video game movies.
Because he made a lot of those.
All the ones that aren't literal excrement, but are still pretty bad, are made Canadian
There's very
style.
few that are actually not pretty bad.
Yeah, I would say like maybe 0.
I liked the first Silent Hill. I thought it was actually okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually see that one.
It was one of the best of the video game movies that I would consider not total trash.
Tomb Raider is not total trash, but it's pretty bad.
I think oh, fuck, I just died. God damn it.
Yo, this run is a little jacked up. I'll give you that. The second Tomb Raider movie is hot trash.
I'm just gonna start a different seed because I don't feel like torturing myself.
Yeah, this Eden Seed. Did you die against Krampus by chance?
Nope, just kind of got worn down in the flooded caves. I went a little too hard. I took a devil deal, shouldn't have done it, and yeah.
What devil deal did you take? Oh, Guppy's hairball?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, same.
Did you see what the other one was? Because I didn't.
No, I don't think there was enough HP to check it, unfortunately. Chaos or one ball? I'll take it. I got no problems taking Chaos. Don't even question it.
So the trend's just going to continue, right? Nobody's bucking the trend of video game movies getting better. It seems like they're just getting equally bad.
There's a chance for Warcraft, man, because it's directed by Duncan Jones. We've talked about it, and I think it looks pretty bad. But I'm holding out, even though I don't really care for Warcraft as a universe that much, I'm holding out hope that Duncan Jones is a good enough filmmaker. Maybe the marketing's just shit and it's going to be okay. But apart
I know
from
Duncan
that,
Hines. I could get down with a movie directed by him.
Did you see the Ketchup Empresario?
Yeah. He could probably make a great ketchup movie.
I would not be surprised.
Not enough of those in the world.
Go get
Warcraft has no hope, says my chat.
Well, I mean, it has hope. It's not out yet. You know,
I don't think it has a lot of hope.
It's rare for a movie to have no hope. You can sort of see, like Pixels, as soon as you saw it, you're like, that movie has no hope. Warcraft is not quite in that category. It could end up being shittier, but I think for right now, you know, on the reputation of the director alone, I gotta give it at least a wait and see.
When I saw the trailer for Pixels the first time, before it got to the point where it was like, fuck this, I was like, oh, this is a little cheeky.
Sorry,
Maybe they're doing like a
Oh, we used the marketing material. I thought you said
Yeah.
I saw
No, the trailer.
the whole film the first time.
No, I was already passing judgment like 10 seconds into the trailer. That's all.
That's yeah, it's pretty bad. Like the marketing was.
But when
downright
the very first scene of the trailer, I was like, oh, this could be like a cheeky kind of like Grandma's Boy Adam Sandler
Oh,
thing.
here we go.
Like maybe it's so bad it's good or something like that. But no, it wasn't, and I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah,
There's no here we go. That's the end of that.
I can't imagine myself wanting to watch Pixels. Not even to just be like, oh look, I'm a real video gamer. I don't need to watch this shit. More like I think it would just sort of annoy me. Like,
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph is kind of like it's got video game references where you're like, this is kind of a loving, like tribute.
I'm
to
too
some
cynical.
extent.
I couldn't do it. I actually found it too annoying.
You couldn't watch Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
This motherfucker turned off Wreck-It Ralph, fell asleep during Big Trouble in Little China.
I'm gonna go back to Big Trouble in Little China. Just calm down. It just seemed a little too like, look, we're making references to video games because we know people love video games.
I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the climax of Big Trouble in Little China. I'm very interested to see what direction you feel the movie has gone in.
All right. I'm interested to hear your opinion of the climax of The Witness.
Yeah, I'll let you know in 74 hours of gameplay when I get there.
You'll make it eventually.
I don't know, man. I think I need to take like a week off.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
But if I take a week off, I'm like, I could go somewhere. I don't need to go on a journey of the mind, you know?
Well, I mentioned this last night, and you're like, I think this is all, like, above me. I'm like, no, it's not above you. You just have to put in the time, and you might not want to put in the time, which is reasonable.
Yeah,
it's not actually above you.
Above me was sort of a polite way of saying, I don't think that I want to devote the time to this that would require me to get there.
It's a journey of self-discovery.
I agree with this, yes.
Kind of like it's a challenge. It's a mountain. It's an Everest for you to climb with puzzles.
I don't disagree with that. Like, I'm not, like, anti The Witness by any stretch of the imagination. I'm more like, this is a game that is a dense labyrinth meant to be appreciated, and I can't give it what it is.
Yeah.
It's like having, like, a really high-maintenance pet or something like that, and you're like, I
gotta put it down.
Well, no, I just mean, like, there's not room in my life to adopt, like, a diabetic sloth right now, right? Like, I have pity and empathy for the sloth, but I can't be there. But I'm glad it exists. A lot of people are gonna have their lives enriched by this diabetic sloth.
I'm glad a diabetic sloth exists.
I'm not glad a sloth that exists has diabetes, but I'm glad that this diabetic sloth exists.
You're glad it's gonna get the care it needs and have a long, fulfilling life.
Exactly.
I mean, how fulfilling is the life of a sloth, though?
I think it's pretty... Who are you, man? Who are you to say a sloth's life is not fulfilling?
Yeah, that's true. Kind of being a real asshole with that one.
Zero. Thank you very much for the subscription as well. I mean, I kind of like did the opposite of the Witness thing. Is I just played like... Well, I have played and will finish, or endeavor to finish, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Which is like a total... Like, it's a great game, but it's also very much like, hey, just turn your brain off and, like, you know, hit the buttons they want you to hit. It's not all quick time events. In fact, there's very few relative to Rise of the original reboot. But it is very much like, come on, it's not going to challenge you that much. You're just going to have a fun time. I've fully debased myself the week The Witness came out.
How many hours did you end up putting in? Do you remember?
The Witness?
Yeah.
I played like 2 hours the first night, and then I have not touched it since. But it is like, it's in the back of my mind, is like, hey, when you get like 60 free hours and, you know, you don't have enough puzzles
chip away at it.
Then yeah, for the next 3 months.
I mean, the nice thing about it is quite modular, and you don't actually have to do everything in the game to finish it, so there is that at least.
Are you saying The Witness is not fun? No, I'm just, it's a different kind of fun. At least in the little bit that I played of it, it was more like you get the satisfaction from solving the puzzles and kind of like being like, oh, there you are, like those eureka moments. Whereas Tomb Raider is like, I hit the button and I put my axe in the wall, and that was like a pretty sweet serotonin rush for like a quarter of a second. Let's do it again.
For me, it's kind of like The Witness was a dream come true. Like, you couldn't ask for much more of a Nick game than that. It's beautiful. The puzzles are clever. Some of them are rather frustrating. It gives you this feeling of enrichment, like you're doing something good for your mind while you're playing it. It doesn't just let you tune out, which is good. I mean, granted, there were parts of it that I found more frustrating than fun, but that happens in a lot of games, so I can't really fault it for that. But because it was such a game that really appealed to me, I just felt like I had to give it its due diligence and play it all the way through. And there's still more that I haven't done, even though I finished it. So I do intend to do that as well.
The one thing I'm qualified to say about The Witness is that it may actually be like the prettiest game of all time.
Yeah, I might agree.
It might, like I said, I was playing Rise of the Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider looks really good, but it's kind of like, The Witness has like the style and the fact that the assets actually are amazing.
That's what I was going to say as well. If you want to take it to that realm, the visuals of The Witness, they kind of look better than the quote-unquote realism that most other games shoot for, because it's in a style that they can attain fully. You know, it's as nice as it wants to look within that style, and it achieves that style perfectly, whereas everything else is always chasing after this sort of moving target of reality that isn't really going to happen.
Yeah, like the art direction is just beautiful.
And it kind of makes me see other games as less pretty now as a result, which is kind of scary.
Like, I kind of, the Witness visually to me is like art, and then like Rise of the Tomb Raider is like
functional
computer science. Yeah. It's like Rise of the Tomb Raider looks amazing, don't get me wrong, but it's also kind of like, look at how nice we can make this look, whereas The Witness is like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Well, it's also the difference between dwelling in a space for hours and also just rushing through a linear corridor.
Yeah, that's very true.
They can't put that level of perfection into everything. And also, John Blow designed it over, like, what, 6-8 years or some shit?
Yeah, big whoop.
Yeah.
I took a shit when I was 6'2". No big deal.
Well, I'm sure it was just as pretty.
Probably. I hadn't completely fucked up my gastrointestinal tract with, you know, years of burrito gut bombs and drinking, so they were probably like as close to a pristine shit as you can get, quite frankly.
Truth is, you can polish a turd. They proved it.
Some turds.
Some turds? Oh, yeah, I guess there are some loose turds that can't be polished. That's true.
You definitely cannot, like, I'd love to see someone try to polish diarrhea.
I wouldn't love to see that, actually, at all.
Throw that shit in the bowling ball polisher and just see what happens.
Let it tumble for a while. It's not going to tumble. It's going to slosh, and that's going to be the end of your bowling ball polisher.
That's
my favorite sentence I've said today.
Yes. How'd you know what I called my my right testicle?
The bowling ball polisher?
Yeah.
Huh.
You might be saying that doesn't make any sense. I say, well, you don't make any dollars. It's a fiscal insult. I didn't intend it to be.
We had a couple of dollars.
Well, it's Bear Taffy. You got nothing to do today? It's the first time I've ever seen you in my chat. Welcome to the show. We do it 3 times a week.
Hey, Bear.
Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday, apparently, is the new name for Wednesday.
I wish I gave you this seed instead of the one I did.
The Smexy Singer. Thank you very much for the subscription. Yeah, like this Lilith seed is pretty tricky, man.
This new one's a lot better. I have, like, Spirit of the Night and Cricket's Head and stuff, so it's a lot better.
I feel like Lilith is one of the... Ah, shit. Lilith is, like, one of the easiest characters to bust on. That didn't really come out the way I intended it to. I meant in a Blackjack sense, not in a, you know, R. Kelly sense, which I guess would be different as well, but...
Well, busting does feel good.
Yeah, definitely. Ghost busting, at least. Well, and other forms of busting, I suppose, as well.
Dust busting feels pretty good when you clean all that kitty litter off the floor by the cat box.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're into it, you're into it.
It's not about being into it. It's about being into there not being kitty litter on the floor.
I'm still, like, I'm getting there. But I'm still sort of at the point in my life where, like, dirt doesn't bother me as much as vacuuming does. But I'm slowly getting there.
Well, I hope you come around soon.
I've been, you know, being trained by my wife to be like, hey, what's wrong with this picture right now? And in my head, I'm like, I don't know, but say that there's a lot of dirt on the floor. There's a lot of dirt on the floor, and she's like, you're just saying that, aren't you? But you're right, there's dust, and I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm starting to see it.
Well, maybe this is what happens in the latter half of your 20s, then.
I think it is like a part of growing up. Like, You know how in every third-person video game ever, they have the ability to click in the analog stick and it highlights important things from the environment that surround you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's basically what I do when I'm trying to figure out what's wrong in our apartment. Is I do
prompts.
that, and then I'm like, oh, there's dishes in the sink. And then I'm like, there's dishes in the sink. And then it's like plus 30 experience. Eventually I get to the point where that vision can just always be on, hopefully. That's like a perk I can get at level 28, maybe.
You don't have, like, this constant nagging guilt in the pit of your stomach that's like, well, this thing needs to be done and that thing needs to be done. You just kind of go?
No, so here's what I think. I grew up as an only child, and from like from a chore standpoint, I think I was like totally spoiled. Like my parents cleaned everything.
Oh.
So I think it was just never like incentivized for me to clean. So I just like, or maybe I'm just like a slob, because like dirt also does not bother me in the least. But yeah,
I can deal with some dust, but dirt kind of bugs me. And I need to get better at the dust thing even.
For some reason, just like when I was in college and I had my own room, I give it a good clean like once a month.
Yeah.
I change my sheets like once every 2 weeks. Like that maybe is my level for dirtiness. They just feel so much cleaner when you got clean sheets. But in terms of like vacuuming, dusting, all that, nah, like once every 2 weeks, once a month at most.
But the reinforcement of having that feeling once it's all clean, that didn't do it for you enough to make you want to reenact that scenario.
Nah, it takes like an hour. And then you're like, oh, that feels good. Big deal. Yeah,
I don't know. I have a threshold as well. I mean, if I have enough clutter, if there's like a bunch of envelopes from like mail I haven't put away or like some bills that I need to sort out, that bugs me after a while, but I can put up with it for a bit at first.
Rules card.
You should see Ryan's keyboard that broke. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
The pop filter
Pop filter's a little disgusting.
left a little to be desired when I was around that, I saw.
It's because I brush my teeth like at my computer desk a lot, so it gets like the toothpaste flex and, you know.
Toothpaste flecks are the worst, man. They never come off your clothes.
Yeah, Kate was like,
Hate that shit.
Hey, stop brushing your teeth at your computer desk. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then today, I didn't brush my teeth at my computer desk.
You gotta flick it on the mirror like a normal person.
What? No, other people don't brush their teeth at their computer desk?
I do it in the bathroom, like
Dude,
where the sink is.
You got like 4 minutes? You're gonna brush your teeth for 4 minutes standing up at the bathroom sink?
I don't think I brush my teeth as long as you do.
Well, you would if you had this kind of entertainment on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was not, like, normal.
No, it just goes in the bathroom mirror, and you gotta clean it off.
Chat, why the fuck do you need a mirror to brush your teeth? You don't know what your own mouth looks like?
I didn't say I was looking at the mirror, I said I was standing in front of it.
Someone in chat said you need a mirror to brush your teeth. I'm like, that...
It's just part of the ritual. I don't think it's required, though.
I guess so. That's a joke, right? Brush your teeth at the computer? Why is this so weird, man? I didn't even know. It's freaking me out now.
No, I mean, we all have different little eccentricities about us, and that's fine. It's part of what makes us human. I mean, it's not something I do, but I don't think it's all that strange either.
Oh, you need the sink. Well, when I need to spit out, if I need to spit out mid-brush, I walk back to the sink and spit out there. I don't just, like, spit it out in a cup on my desk or something. That's pretty gross, but...
There's also the possibility that the suds get a little out of control. You might do a little bit of accidental drooling. And you'd want to be over the sink if that's the event that occurs, I'd say.
I don't know what kind of foam or toothpaste you're using, but...
I'm not saying it's all the time and everywhere, but occasionally a little dribble will pop out that you don't intend to be there. I'd rather that went in the sink than on my keyboard.
I don't swallow the toothpaste. It's ridiculous.
It's not good for you, really.
No,
but...
you definitely should not do that. I go to the bathroom. Is that where you get the toothbrush now? I mean, now I'm self-conscious. I don't know. I go to the bathroom. I put the toothpaste on my toothbrush, and then I put the water on the toothpaste. That's another issue altogether. I know some people do it inverted. Kate does it inverted. It's a source of endless conflict. And I do think that that's the inverted way. I'm just saying it. But Then I go back to my computer and I'll like, you know, read an article while I'm brushing my teeth or something. Then I go back and spit it out.
All right. You do you.
But you know, I'm learning that is apparently super abnormal. So
But that's the thing, right? Like, you just can't really be upset about it because we all do things a little differently. So
And I'm
focusing on whether we flip over the lid on our trash can to clip our nails or what, like, that's not a big deal in the scheme of things.
I will say though, I'm gonna work on it. You know, I want to be a functional member of society. I am an adult, and finding out that this is weird is incentivizing me to at least start brushing my teeth in what is the normal way. Plus, it, you know, is probably less gross. So there you go. It's
Normal is not a great word. I've learned it kind of makes you feel guilty for things that you should never feel guilty about, and doing what you're doing isn't something that matters.
Nick, don't give me the "it's not your fault" Goodwill Hunting speech.
I'm giving you the I want to be a well-adjusted member of society that knows a little bit about psychology and says that it's not important that you obsess over that, because it isn't.
The only thing I've ever obsessed over in my entire life is trying to figure out how to unlock Mew in Pokemon Red. So we're good on that front.
All right.
It's a very simple change. It's not too damaging.
But you don't need to change it though.
This is why this country's going to hell in a handbasket,
Okay.
Nick. It's time to conform or get out of the way. Oh, sure. Lilith, shit run, cursed eye. Why not? Let's just add that on top of the whole shit Sunday we got going on here. No, Nick Ryan needs to change. That was a lovely Momo in chat.
All right.
That's fair.
Well, I'm not going to get in the way of that. I just don't want anybody in chat to have to feel guilty for their quirks that are actually harmless.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, you know, if it's not like ruining anybody else's life, then go for it. But
Life's too short to worry about that shit.
yeah, life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high.
Something like that, yeah.
Because you never know when you're gonna go. Apparently, cursed eye does not work with Lilith. So, I mean, that's a good thing, I guess.
I just had that show up on my run as well, but I didn't pick it up because I didn't know that.
You can be honest. I didn't pick it up because it's a shit item.
I didn't pick it up because it's a shit item, but also I didn't know that.
It's a shit item that can ruin your run, especially if you'd like to fight Hush. By the way, Nick, I think you made the right decision to allow yourself to not redo that seed because I'm fighting Mom at 29 minutes. So, at
I'm gonna pass you, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport out of boss rush. Nope, that will not be.
I played that run for like 10 minutes. I'm still gonna pass you.
That is, that's a good one.
Two of hearts.
Oh, okay. Let's keep it going, team.
I brush my teeth in the shower. Am I weird?
I used to
think
do
that's
that.
Acceptable, also.
For probably 6 or 7 years, I did that. But then I, you know, I was kind of like, well, if you can't pee in the shower, you shouldn't be able to spit in the shower either. So out of solidarity, I stopped.
Oh, pipes.
That's my perspective, but apparently some people feel differently. But I also felt like I was like doubling the length of time in my shower because I was enjoying brushing my teeth so much that I would just stay in there in the hot water. And I was like, that's a little maybe like environmentally irresponsible. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
It sounds like you just get into brushing your teeth a lot.
Who doesn't like brushing their teeth?
It's just
man?
kind of a necessary part of the day. I wouldn't say it's a thing I take a lot of pleasure in.
You don't like brushing your teeth? So satisfying.
It's neutral. I'm not saying it's bad or good. It's just neutral.
You wake up, your mouth's like a little gross. You give it a little quick brush, and you're like, oh, this is fresh, man. It's like the feeling of getting clean sheets twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day.
I wouldn't group it in with the clean sheets. My mouth never tastes that bad.
Maybe because you've never had it that good. You know, you got to give yourself a 4-minute brush when you wake up and then see how it deteriorates.
Sounds like it's gonna do something terrible to my gums if I brush my teeth for 4 minutes. Are you supposed to do it for that long?
I don't think so, but I brush very lightly. My dentist has never well, actually, a couple of times when I was younger, my dentist was like, hey, stop brushing so hard, you freaking idiot. But, you know, lately, dentist has been like, hey, you're killing it. Brushing looks good, but you should floss every day. So I've been flossing more often. That's pretty satisfying, too, but also, like, a little painful sometimes. So, you know, it's not quite as much of an adrenaline rush.
I'm on a really bad path with the flossing because my teeth are super close together and my wisdom teeth are impacted, so they push my teeth even closer together. So jamming the floss in there is quite painful, and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do most of the time, but I need to do it anyway because I'm headed into a really bad place for tooth decay that I seem to not care enough to get out of, which is a bad thing.
Yeah, just yank them out, dog, get false teeth.
Yeah,
That's
not very ideal.
I think it's ideal. How many cavities do false teeth get? 0.
They made that argument in Orange is the New Black, and she's like, I don't need to brush these false teeth, that's why I got them. Like, yeah, but it'll still smell bad.
Yeah, actually, that would be... It's as much for your mouth as it is for your teeth directly.
It's the position where it interfaces with the organic elements in your head. You want to make sure that's a clean transition.
That's how I know, like... That's why I'm not going to feel too bad about the toothpaste thing, because I definitely am not... Or, like, brushing my teeth with the computer, I should say. I'm definitely not going to get false teeth to stop brushing my teeth, but maybe that's just because I love brushing my teeth.
Do what you love.
You know, I don't think I've missed, like, a brush in, like, 5 years.
Ah, you must not be drinking enough.
Apparently, yeah. I prioritize the brush, man.
Sounds like it. Sounds like you love it.
There have been some times in my life where I have missed brushes, I'll admit, but past 5 years, I think I got a pristine record, honestly.
I can't even imagine in the scheme of your life that missing, like, 5 days in a year would really make any
I don't
impact.
think it matters at all, but
yeah.
I make it a habit to do every day. It's like my Iron Man streak.
That's fine. It's a pretty good thing to have a streak on.
Yeah, one of the best, you know?
Not as good as Isaac or anything, but it's
Not
pretty
as good
good
as Isaac, no.
That pays the bills. Brushing your teeth, well, in a way it pays the bills. You don't have to get them yanked and cost a bunch of money.
Okay. We're gonna do this run.
Is brushing teeth code for masturbating? No, it actually is brushing your teeth.
Yeah, why would
we don't need code for that?
Are you kidding? Have you ever watched the show?
We'll just say it. We talked about cum shrooms for a long time the other day.
We did. Someone tweeted me, and I'm not sure if this is real, but they tweeted me and said that they had a mycologist look at them, and they said they were like psilocybin hallucinogenic mushrooms too. And I was like, there's no way this dude came magic mushrooms. Come on. I was born at night, but it wasn't.
I really don't think that's possible. 4 room, which is 4?
4 is a rerolls all item pedestals on the floor.
Alright, I haven't seen those yet, so let's go look at those first. You can get teeth implants, which are freaking expensive, but are amazing. Yeah, I still need to get my one freaking bad root canal tooth extracted and then have a proper implant put in, and it's $5,000, so I've been holding off since it hasn't killed me yet.
Thank you, Kate. What is a tooth implant? It's like a ceramic tooth or something?
It's basically they extract the tooth and then they go down to the bone and they install a post that comes out of the bone.
Okay.
You might need a bone graft for it, which is part of the expense. And then they put in a false tooth over that, made out of whatever they make those out of.
He got his bones rattled.
But yeah, it's real fucking expensive and it's not ideal. But it's better for you than root canals most of the time, is what I've heard.
How you enjoying Dark Cloud 1, Kate? Kate's playing Dark Cloud 1. She really likes it. I don't know. It sounds like I'm saying like it's bad. I'm not. I'm just like, I'm happy she's having a good time.
Oldie but a goodie is what I've heard. I have it. I've never played it.
I played the demo for Dark Cloud 2 that came in an official PlayStation Magazine demo disc once. I had a good time.
All right, so you pretty much got the story then.
Yeah, pretty much master of the franchise, I'd say. Oh my god, this fucking seed, man. This is the first time in, like, probably since the release of Afterbirth that we've actually had, like, an hour-long seed on the show. It's outrageous.
I really wish I would have given you this one. I have massive keeper tiers now with Cricket's body. It's really good. Abaddon.
It's better this way, you know?
Halo.
It's, you challenge yourself, you come out on the other side a more accomplished individual.
Yeah, that's what I said about the Witness.
Or dead. You know, there's 2 options there. But,
yep. I didn't die, so I made it out the other end.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. There we go. Get in here. Got some damage done. These are the worst enemies in the game as far as I'm concerned. These fucking little red sludge monsters that shoot creep, and then when you kill them, they turn into the turrets.
Yeah, they're not great.
Take 100 years here.
You can't die in The Witness, I know. You can die in real life, though, which was the implication.
As chat is pointing out, that I'm on the womb one. It's taken me 7 minutes to get here after being on the mom fight. Not too good. There hasn't been a single damage upgrade on the whole run.
That's rough.
But I do have Demon Baby.
He's a good guy. He'll look out for you.
Demon Baby's holding it down.
Do you have Kane's other eye? Because that's a solid item.
Oh, unfortunately not. You know, it just got buffed recently.
I've heard that, actually, from you, oddly enough.
Buffed recently.
Now that it's been buffed, how do you feel about it? Greatest item in the game, or?
Still, probably one of the top 3.
Great.
Sure. I am Guppy now, though.
Well, that's actually a real help.
I worked my ass off for it, but I'm Guppy now. It might help me.
Being Guppy is a celebration of being alive.
Guppy might be able to do it by itself. I also have sad scatter bombs, which are holding it down, but I only have 11 of them, so you got to be like a little cautious.
I just double them. Get 2 clubs.
I was like to point out, the way that I got Guppy was by taking that deal that cost me 75% of my HP and was Curse of the Blind. And then I did like a boss trap room and got Guppy's head or something. And then took Chaos, and then Chaos paid out with Guppy's collar on this Womb 1 fight. So, you know, just your standard flowchart for becoming Guppy.
Well, I think he threw enough variables for a loop that eventually worked out.
Yeah, lucky me. Fucking brag about it, why don't you? You're missing the point, man. I also picked up Curse of the Tower, but that wasn't even like Curse of the Blind. I was just stupid. Yeah, why not? Let's get a little extra Guppy, super Guppy. Ooh, let's do it, team.
If you have Cricket's body and Keeper Tears, does that mean you can just generate infinite money by shooting at the ground, or it has to hit something?
I think you can already generate infinite money with Keeper Tears. Maybe? Like if you just have enough time? If you got nothing to do that day, can't you just like shoot at a fire or like a wall or something? And
I'm shooting a lot of them. I haven't seen a single penny drop, so maybe that's not a thing. I think they have to bounce off an enemy for it to count.
All right, don't die. Almost dead. Don't die. And now, how much does the ideal burrito weigh? I don't know. It's like
about a pound.
Yeah, you should want to hold it with 2 hands. It shouldn't actually require 2 hands to hold, but you should be like, oh, this thing's kind of. It should be like 3 times the weight of a New York pizza slice.
Well, it's more about the distribution of the weight than the weight itself, isn't it? You want it to be kind of fat and long.
Oh, no, dude. I want a stout burrito. Like, not quite a square, but, like, I don't want, like, a burrito that looks like a, it's a keto. That's a different Edo. I want my burrito stout. Sancho Panza.
This should be stout and long.
Stout? You can't be stout and long. That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, I guess you're right, because the stout implies stubby. Just fat and long. I just want it fat and long.
That's too much burrito, man.
I want my burrito to last me 2 meals.
That's ridiculous.
I know it's ridiculous, but I want it anyway.
You eat 75% of a burrito until you get so full you're uncomfortable, and then you throw the rest in the trash.
No.
It's the American way.
That's a bullshit way.
Well, you gonna put the rest of the burrito in the fridge, have it as like a fucking burrito salad?
Exactly right. I don't need a salad. I'll just freaking put it in my mouth. There's no more to it than that.
This guy's out of his mind.
Burritos are great. You can eat them cold. You can eat them hot. It doesn't matter. It's just good.
I'm very pro burrito. Don't slander me.
Well, I don't know why you're making it sound like I hate burritos for some reason.
I'm just saying a stout burrito is the true path. This guy's trying to eat a burrito that looks like a freaking, the penguin cigarette from the Batman TV show. Oh my!
I don't think I am.
That's not my ideal burrito.
Would you characterize his cigarette as fat and long? I wouldn't.
It depends whether we're talking about the royal cigarette or the literal cigarette.
The literal cigarette.
Yeah, it's long for sure.
Fat and long.
Well, you just round up from 50%, you get to 100. So, I had a. It wasn't really a burrito, but I had like a falafel pita last night that was burrito-esque, and it was delicious.
That's so not burrito-esque that I don't even understand how you made that segue.
It's a food in an unleavened flatbread, wrapped in tinfoil, and then served to a customer.
I think the tinfoil is the closest thing that those have in common.
What about the fact that a pita and a tortilla are very similar? I guarantee there is a Wikipedia article, probably called Categories of Unleavened Flatbreads, that has a link that takes you to both the page for pita and burrito, and tortilla, I should say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My
Wikipedia sense is not strong enough to care.
That's wow. What
now they're criticizing you for saying unleavened.
Unleavened?
That's how I would have said it, but I don't really care.
On Eugene Levy.
Eventually the Eugene Levy will break, and there will be 4,000 new American Pie movies.
Would you give up 50% of your dick for Eugene Levy's eyebrows?
You want me to give up my dick for bigger eyebrows?
Yes.
Don't most people want less eyebrows?
What are you talking about?
Have you seen my eyebrows, by the way? I have really big eyebrows.
Your eyebrows struck me as within the expected range for a
really
American male, yeah.
I think most people would think that I have a larger than average nose and larger than average eyebrows. I'm just being real with you. I'm not trying to put myself down. I just think it's the facts.
Honestly, never, entered my mind at all.
All right. I'm not even that self-conscious about it anyway.
I don't judge a man by the thickness of his eyebrows. Except Eugene Levy, but that shit is ridiculous. Come on.
But why would I want to give up part of my dick for that? I'm happy with my eyebrows the way they are.
Yeah, but, you think Eugene Levy isn't happy with his eyebrows? Have you seen them?
Do I take them from him?
Yes, his eyebrows he has to draw them on for the rest of his life.
So it's more a punishment for him than a reward for me.
That's the way some people would see it?
I feel weird about that. I don't want to mess with his life. Guy seems pretty funny. He seems like a nice guy.
Eugene Levy? He's Canadian.
All right.
Was this not common knowledge? It's very common knowledge.
Doesn't really change anything about that.
It should. It changes, who he pays tax to.
No, I still think he's a nice guy, probably, and pretty funny, so that's all that mattered to me.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably one of Canada's top, 50 or 60 comedians.
Holy fuck, your eyebrows are massive. All right.
I don't think they're that big, Nick. I don't think you should be self-conscious about it.
Really not that bad.
I've never noticed until this exact moment.
I just think I'm in a unique position in that case. Would you give up part of your dick for his eyebrows?
I'd have to give up part of his dick for my own eyebrows.
I don't think that's how that works. He doesn't have your eyebrows.
That's correct, yeah.
How are you getting them back from him?
We should all be very thankful for that.
It would change a lot, wouldn't it?
Russell Peters is a Canadian comedian. This is correct.
Is Russell Peters his actual name?
There's a lot of complications with answering that question, but I believe legally, yes.
His name isn't Eugene Levy?
Russell Peters is not Eugene Levy, no. They're two different people.
Why are you talking about him then?
Because someone in chat said Russell Peters is a Canadian comedian. I say, yeah, he is.
I never heard of him.
You've heard of Russell Peters.
I don't know what he looks like off the top of my head.
He makes jokes about ethnicities.
All right, so do a lot of comedians.
Yeah, but this guy makes the jokes.
Yeah? He makes them? How does he make them?
With his mind.
Does he have any unleavened bread?
I mean, I would not be surprised if he's but consumed various types of unleavened bread. Pita, naan, lavash, several, I'm sure.
All right.
Is Melba toast unleavened? This is the kind of important question I feel we should be asking right now.
I know matzah is.
Matzah's unleavened, yeah, that sounds right.
You can see it right in it.
Nick, let's open a restaurant, and I'll let you guess what we're going to serve, but it's going to be called lots of matzah.
I don't like that as much as I like the last one you had, which was,
What was the last one?
The corn dog food truck.
Did we have a name for that one?
I don't know, but I really want to be on the Great Food Truck Challenge.
A great restaurant is about 80% name. That's
Yeah,
the
I
dirty
know.
little secret that Gordon Ramsay never tells you.
We'll get the writer from Bob's Burgers, because they come up with storefront names every episode.
I will not work with anybody who makes a cartoon that's produced for adults. That's the one thing in my rider. I'm sorry to say.
This is some Undertale shit.
I think it may be, yes. I think indeed you may be correct.
You're
sir.
getting a little bit predictable now.
This is not it's an anti-Undertale. We're
You're
finally
comparing
fighting
Bob's
back.
Burgers to a theoretical meme that hasn't happened.
I think adult cartoons are a meme.
I think you're just afraid of things, and you want to distance yourself from them.
I'm not distancing myself. I'm just choosing not to partake in it, and the further away it could be from me, the better. But like, there's some adult cartoons. I always hear about adult cartoons.
What did Bob's Burgers do to you?
It's a Rick and Morty. It's a Bob's Burgers.
It's not even a Rick and Morty. Hardly anybody I know watches it.
It's a Rick and Morty, for sure. It's probably it's an Archer.
fuck,
you know,
dude?
it's a fucking the South Parks.
It's not anywhere near Archer or South Park.
I don't know.
It's surprisingly earnest, actually.
No, that's just an insult to the good name of Jim Varney. He played
I think
Ernest.
this Undertale thing has gone too far. I think everything you see, everything you see is becoming an Undertale, and then I can't even talk to you anymore.
Everything people bring up to me is an adult cartoon, man.
Guess what? You make 1,000 references every day. Sometimes I talk about one of them, and you have to shut it all down, man.
This is just my whole life is nonstop adult cartoons. The only adult cartoon I can handle is Stripperella.
Rick and Morty is an Invader Zim. I'll buy that.
That seems to make sense to me.
Invader Zim was an Undertale to me back when that was a thing.
I think Invader Zim may still be an Undertale, but I've never heard of it, so I can't speak for it.
I don't think anybody's talked about it in a massive way in maybe 10 years now. It was a pretty big deal at the time. It was like, hey, look, I'm really quirky and I love Hot Topic, so Invader Zim.
That's what Invader Zim was?
It was kind of one of those things, yeah. It was sort of like the natural extension of The Nightmare Before Christmas and how consumerist it got. I'm throwing a lot of shade right now, by the way. I'm not nearly as invested in this argument as I sound like I am. I didn't really even dislike the show. I didn't get the culture around it is all.
Man, chat, I'm playing the part of an ignorant man right now. If you want to talk about Bob's Burgers in my chat, that's not a problem. I was making a joke. It was taken the wrong way. But I'll apologize for that if I've offended your love for adult cartoons. I love The Simpsons. I love what I've seen of South Park. It's not shameful for an adult to watch a cartoon. If you're offended by my joke, maybe implicitly you think it is shameful for an adult to watch a cartoon. But as long as you pay your taxes and only get like a one kind of meat at the deli counter, that's the only thing that matters to me.
I thought you got 2.
You can get 2. If you only get 1, you're in the clear. If you get 2, it's a case-by-case basis.
It's 2 and a side is the worst case scenario.
2 and a side, you're coming with me.
No, 2 and a side was admissible.
No, absolutely not.
You said it was admissible.
It's maybe
I can find footage of this.
At non-rush hours, perhaps. But here's what I'm thinking: you should get your 2 meats, then go to the back of the line if your side's so important to you.
You said it was admissible before.
I think being at the front of the deli line entitles you to 1 or 2 orders. And if you want more than that, that's not a problem. It's not like you can only get 1 or 2, but you can only get 1 or 2 at that point in the line. Then you have to go to the back.
Are you going to sort it by types of sides? Because it certainly takes a lot less time to get a crab cake or an egg roll out of the counter than it does to get, like, a thing of macaroni salad and weigh it.
I think that's fair. Murder Maggot, thank you very much for the resubscription. I think that's fair. If you get, like, a pasta solid... If you get a pasta solid, all you gotta do is they put the ladle in the thing, they put it in like the styrofoam container and give it to you. That's fine. If you're getting like 4 spring rolls, sure. I think that counts as that's like a third of a side, so you're still good. You can maybe get another one. What if there's only one person in line, you overheard them, and they're gonna order 8 things? Then you do you. You go over top of them. That's absolutely true.
How do you do that? How do you go over the top in that scenario?
Well, you get to the front of the line. You got 3 things. They got 8. You just keep going.
Wait, they're in front of you or behind you? I think I'm lost.
They're behind. You're in front of them.
They're behind you, and they're gonna order 8 things.
Yeah,
Why do you give a shit?
Phone, like, oh, she wants cap. That's a good point. But what I was trying to get at is if you're trying to be super polite and you're like, I'll just get 2 things, then you go ahead of me. And then he orders 8 things, you're going to be wrong. So if he's on the phone like, yeah, I'll go get some capicola, some chorizo, some Swiss Farmer, then that's when in your head, you flip the switch and you say...
You left out a bunch of that stuff that in here. That you were going to be polite and let him go in front of you. I didn't know that was the scenario.
Well, I think that's a reasonable thing. If I'm at the deli counter and I'm going to order like 2 things, 3 things, and there's somebody beside me that looks like a simple macaroni loaf, and I'm like, you know what, macaroni loaf, you go ahead.
You know what, lady? You look like a simple macaroni loaf. You can go in front of me.
I'm not saying she looks like a loaf made of macaroni. I'm saying she looks like she's going to get 300 grams of macaroni loaf.
Yo, Grave Cactus just donated $68.99. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much. Says, get 3 kinds of whole grain bread, 5 kinds of meat, 4 kinds of cheese, only mustard, baby spinach, julienne carrots, hot peppers, and toast that bitch. That is a sandwich.
That's true. You don't need to go to the deli counter to get all those. The hot peppers are in a jar in the condiment section. The bread, you can go to the bakery and just...
I don't think that's what he was saying.
Bag, you know.
Thank you so much, Grave Cactus. You're my hero. Will you be my hero?
Grams? Is he buying weed at the deli? Yo, in the civilized
He's Canadian.
world, in the civilized world, we use grams at the deli counter. You say, give me, 350 grams of garlic pastrami. And they go, you want that shaved or sliced? And I said, please, let me ask my wife.
I don't think your wife wants it sliced, I hope.
Yeah, probably shaved. If there's only 2 options, then shaved seems like the right one. It might be the right one if there's many options, but... All right,
or Brazilian.
How's your seed going, Nick?
I'm on the chest towards the very end now.
That's perfect. That's great timing. You could order kilos of meat, but at that point, people would look at you like,
"This guy call him in.
This guy must run a daycare or something." But I think you could, if you went up to the deli counter and you were like, "I want 6 kilos of rosemary ham," I'd be like, you know what? At least he didn't order 1 kilo of 6 different meats. Like, he's made a compromise at some point in his life. And he must run, like, a high school cafeteria or something.
I'm gonna need someone in chat to, on NLSS Circle Jerk, to make the list of hierarchical needs for when you get shamed at the deli counter. Like, what's the worst, most egregious offense down to the least offensive offense?
Sergeant Burton, thank you very much for the subscription. It's very simple. The most egregious offense is ordering a large quantity of many different types of meats, and sides included. Then, quantity is less of an important criteria than the variety. The more varieties you order, because then instead of just slicing for another 10 seconds, the dude's got to put the first meat back in the right spot, and then you got to point at it. He's like, I didn't want the lemon chicken. I wanted the Mediterranean parsley chicken that's right next to it. Looks exactly the same. Good. And then he's got to, oh, sorry, sir. And then he's like, can you change the slicer so it cuts in 3/4 inch slices? I like it thick, big boy. Biotic. Wait, whose name was this?
I died on Blue Baby. I haven't done that in years.
Biotic Emu, thank you for the subscription. We're going to come back and play Spy Party. But for now, we'll be back in 3 minutes. Thanks for watching so far, and we'll see you then.
What a throw. Ooh, that's a really cute fox emote. Oh, that's one of Mouse. That's Mouth Cuddle. It's really cute. Huh.
Don't feed his ego. That's a guy. He'll order 4 different kinds of deli meat at the counter. And you know what the biggest offense actually is? A huge variety and extremely little quantity. If you went up there and asked for 1 kilogram of every meat, I'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, he's running a festival. If you went up there and asked for 1 slice of every single meat,
Nobody gets 1 slice.
yo, but is that the line? If the person in front of you at the line did that, would you be like, I still wouldn't say anything. I'd just be like, this guy's being a shithead. But wouldn't everybody be like that?
I'm struggling.
I knew there was a breaking point.
I'm struggling to see the point of why they would ever do that.
I knew at some point we'd cross the Costanza threshold. where
If
we
the
would be on the
Costanza
same
threshold
side.
involves creating a theoretical that isn't possible in reality, I don't know that it counts.
It's possible in reality.
It's extremely unlikely. And at that point, they'd be so far up their own ass that they wouldn't even realize that there's other people around if they're doing this bizarre shit.
This one dude says, they do get 1 slice. I had to open up a new roast beef to get somebody 1 slice.
Really?
Okay, you got me this time, NL. Fuck 1 slice guy. That's all what I asked. That's all I've ever asked, to be honest with you. Is there a point at which my argument would be reasonable? And then we have different calibration points for that. That's all I'm saying.
I guess if we're saying this is possible, I'm not super into 1 slice guy either.
Panderp, Sand, and Rusted Grail. Thank you very much for the subscription. I'm gonna get some water and not spill
Alright.
the keyboard.
Sounds good. I want to say thank you to Og Burnher for the $5 donation. Says, hi Nick, would you or Scum give up 10% of your dong to have good teeth forever, even after death? And please tell the egg he should learn how to freaking use Isaac's heart. The cobbler greater than Scum Bucket egg. Would I give up 10% of my dong to have good teeth forever? Yeah, I think I would actually. In this particular instance, I've paid enough money in teeth problems that having perfect teeth would actually be really useful financially. And also just like the stress and sickness involved with it, it would just be great to not have to ever think about that. The 10% of my dong would just be, dust in the wind at that point.
I think
Hey, Wolves at my door is here. Hey, how's it going, man?
it's a pretty good decision to give up 10% of your dick for perfect teeth.
I think it really would pay dividends in the rest of my life.
People, I think it's like a young man's obsession that you're gonna miss 10% of your dick. You're not gonna miss 10% of your dick.
Well,
If you quadrupled down and you started like getting addicted to giving up your dick for other stuff, that you're gonna find yourself in a bad place. But if you just give up 10% for something worthwhile, it could be worth it, man. Doogie Boo, thank you very much for the subscription.
I also had $1 from Benally. It says hashtag fix Nick's teeth. Thank you very much. Jemmy donated $5. Says food money. Benally also sent another $5 and says, what's the difference between a nicely dressed man on a tricycle and a poorly dressed man on a bicycle? Do you know?
Sorry, what's the difference between a what?
Nicely dressed man on a tricycle and a poorly dressed man on a bicycle.
No idea, no.
A tire.
Yep. The clothes don't
It's
make
great
the man.
because it works in both directions, because it's a tire like a bicycle and a tricycle, and also how
Oh,
they
and
look.
a tire! I get it. I actually did not get it at first. I didn't think about it.
I'm glad I explained
I
it.
thought
then.
it was an anti-joke. Janice Joplin down on me. Thanks for the resub as well.
And Marie Hain sent over 1069 says, hi Nick, take this as an incentive to play Cobalt again. Has a few mechanics you aren't using that makes it amazing. Here's one. Roll constantly. It lets you shoot up, down, and backwards.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm on the verge of eventually discovering that. But I'm with you. I want to play Cobalt again. I think it's good. We'll hopefully play it again next week. And last person here that sent over is a 5 by myseaman_Ryan Scalp. Tell that baldy to put his GD egg cam on for me. There you go.
You
The
catch
gauntlet
more
has been
flies with honey than with vinegar, man. Okay, I'm going to invite you to play Spy Party. Someone in chat also said, yo, NL, how about you just let people order what they want at the deli counter? This is the part of the discussion that annoys me the most. People acting like the dude at the deli counter, I'm going over to him and saying, hey, shithead, you can't do that. This is Canada. We're nice here. I'm just judging him. You never judged a person your whole life? I'd be surprised. I would be surprised. Oh, Jesus.
There's probably some variance, though. Some people are more judgy than others,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. If I talked to him and made him feel bad, that's one thing. But he's just this oblivious macaroni loaf over here is living his whole life thinking he's doing the right thing. I'm just getting a little satisfaction. He's wasting a little bit of my time, and in my head, I'm like, look at this idiot. It's It's a win-win situation. He gets what he wants, and I get to feel a little sense of satisfaction, which makes me feel better about being a small man.
Does it matter if they buy something that you don't particularly like a really stank-ass cheese or like some gross fish that you think is nasty?
You know, actually, it matters if they buy something that's not available prepackaged. It's a very minor point on the spectrum. Wait, how many of these are even active right now? It's a very small point on the spectrum, but if they're like, hey, give me 100 grams of cheddar, I'd be like, dude, they've got prepackaged blocks of cheddar over there. You're wasting everybody's time.
But it might cost more.
That's why I'm saying it's a minor point of the spectrum.
Oh.
If they went up there and they're like, hey, can I have some Roquefort? And I'm like, yeah, dog. They didn't put that in a container out there for you. I don't even know what that is. So it's like a Dutch blue cheese or something. Let's not do
into
that.
blue cheese.
That's too easy. Would you give up 10% of your dick to never have deli problems again? Absolutely not. The deli problems are a very minor aspect of things, in spite of what I may have led you to believe.
I think you've discussed them for so much time now that they seem like a larger problem than they actually are.
Yeah, it's mostly just, I keep trying to, I guess, explain my own idiosyncratic thought process. And it never really comes out as elegantly as it has in my head. Yeah, that'll do it. Guess I messed up that prompt a little bit.
Not so much that you messed it up. I zero in on the bookshelves and the statues usually, so you just happen to be in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And I happened to keep my reticle away from the edge, which made you not aware that I was looking at you.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. That was a good shot. I mean, it wasn't really a good shot, but it was good sussing out. It was the shot was pretty automatic, but
rarely do you just miss in this game. Like, that would be a whole other thing. Like, put in some wind that you got to adjust for, and like the bullet trail going through a window might reflect wrong.
Dude, I guarantee when this comes out, there will be Steam reviews like that. It's not how a sniper rifle actually works. I knew it, man. Rob is in chat saying he'd give up perfect teeth for 10% extra dick.
I don't know that it goes the other way.
It's a young man's game, man. The extra 10% of the dick makes very little difference. The most it makes is a 10% difference.
Think about it financially, right? Like, I've probably spent maybe $15,000 in my lifetime on dental work. Would you trade $15,000 for your dick?
I would rather pay $15,000 than have my whole dick. Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, that's not even like a
But that number's going to keep going up.
Yeah. No,
it's not over at that point.
Dude, when we played Spy Party last time, I said that it would cost like 250 grand to get me to cut off a pinky finger. So my dick is worth more than 15,000. Is 10% of my dick worth more than 15,000? I would say yes, but I could understand that being like a little bit more. Wait, let's keep in mind that the value propositions that we brought up are 10% of your dick for 10% extra lifetime income. 15,000 is way more than 10% of your lifetime income. Or sorry, the other way around. 10% of your lifetime income is worth way more than 15 grand, lump sum. I think that this man who looks like a spy is the spy.
A little trigger happy there, huh?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Having to get a little lucky, and I used another man's body to do the microfilm prompt so you couldn't see my arm. This is clipped through the side of him.
You know what? Okay, I got screwed last time, so let's take off a slightly more difficult objective.
Yeah, and it's also not just the 15 grand, it's also the time, pain, and inconvenience, as Alex Brogan brings up.
You would give up 15% of your intelligence for 15% more dick? This is... You've already done it, I think.
Intelligence?
Is my suggestion.
Well, that's another thing entirely. Would you give up parts of your dick to be smarter?
Absolutely. Up to a point, for sure.
I think I'm pretty happy with my current...
Why are people so protective of their dicks, man? You know how much of an advantage it gives you to be a genius?
No, I don't actually know that. And maybe I'd rather not know. Because then I might always want more.
It gives you no extra advantage to have a 10% longer dick, unless your dick is already like 7 feet long. Then they'd be like, okay, you're qualifying for the Guinness Book of World Records now. But apart from that, like, I don't know, man. I'd much rather just be like the world's smartest man.
What if you just give up the entire thing down to 0% and you get to be one of the smartest people in the world?
I wouldn't do it right now.
You gotta get some use out of it first.
Exactly.
And then you can just get beat it off with a hammer. That's how it's getting removed, by the way, is with a hammer.
Every year that I wait, like, it gets one
worse.
Order worse? Okay, well, that's... I'd still wait.
It's every 10-year increment, it gets way worse.
I think it's worth waiting, unfortunately, but I would consider it. Man, being smart, like really, really smart, that would be incredible.
You can lose it in your 20s. All you got to do is put the thing in a little dick guillotine. At the 30s, it gets a little more scary.
That's already horrible.
It's buzzsawed off.
At 20, I see no difference between a dick guillotine and a buzzsaw except the sound, as far as I'm concerned.
No, you got to live through that, man. You're going to remember the sound of that buzzsaw and be traumatized for the rest of your life. The guillotine is nearly silent.
Oh, my mistake.
All you hear is the little thunk at the end.
I said 50% of your dick is traded for 15% intelligence. Okay, I would say that at that point, you'd have to give it a little stronger consideration.
Yeah, the 50% is kind of a make or break number, isn't it?
In your 70s, you have to feed it into a wood chipper.
Oh, God.
Oh, that is good stuff.
It's really not good stuff at all. Pretty bad stuff. Stuff I never want to hear about again.
That is really funny stuff.
Are you sedated? Hell no. You're as awake as you're ever going to be, and you're on caffeine.
Yeah, I was going to say, they give you like 5 caffeine pills right before it happens.
Like, you're flipping out the whole time.
See, here's the problem, though. If you have to feed your own dick into a wood chipper, I feel like, by definition, you couldn't be one of the world's smartest people. Because someone would have a huge advantage over you just by not putting their own dick in the wood chipper. You'd be like, you're already smarter
than I am.
That's the deal,
though. It's a devil deal. You got to do the monkey's paw to get to it.
It's a devil deal.
Yeah, in your 70s, no, you get your entire life's pretty much worth out of the thing, and then you got to eat the thing at the end of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I don't know what the hell happened on this one.
You gotta let a Wolverine bite it off.
You gotta put it through that hole Steve-O did with the snake.
Dude, somebody in chat said the same thing. At 80, your dick is glazed in honey and eaten by a Wolverine. Why is Wolverine like the worst animal to have your penis eaten by?
They're very savage.
I guess so. Yeah, I just imagine.
They're Adam Savage. Yeah, it's a lot of jerking and pulling and snapping and chomping.
Yeah.
All motions and actions you don't want to associate with your genitals. It's just like a piece of old meat at that point.
Oh, that's a good time. That's a good time.
Sorry again to anybody that tries to eat during this.
Yeah.
We don't recommend that. Or I don't anyway.
It's not that gross. Like,
I keep getting these comments in the VODs that are like, I was holding my gag reflex the whole time. Like, I nearly vomited for nearly an hour.
Well, then stop watching then.
I'd like for you to watch.
I'd like for you to watch as well, but not at the risk to your physical well-being.
You do talk about some pretty nasty shit, though.
So, these jackass guys, one of them farted into a tube and made the other one throw up.
Yeah.
I could only watch 4 seasons after that.
I watched most of it, regardless.
NL, I had my wisdom teeth out today. Congrats. I hope that went well for you.
I hope it was as calm of a procedure as possible.
Mm-hmm. If you start throwing up for an hour, the show probably isn't your problem. Yeah, you may want to talk to a medical professional.
Oh, I don't mean to throw this person under the bus or anything. It just says they said they were gagging a lot.
He thinks the lady all protesting.
The lady does a lot of things that you don't like.
Always protesting. I got my wisdom teeth taken out by trainees. I mean, that's pretty dope. If it went fine and was much cheaper, why not, right? No skin off my scrub.
Thank you very much, Thenarod, for the 2 months in a row resubscription.
Yeah, the older you are when you get your wisdom teeth taken out, the worse it is. If you're 15, medical procedure. If you're 25, they just have Mike Tyson put on a cement glove and punch you in the side of your mouth.
It's the same discussion with the dick again.
Exactly. You did not have your wisdom teeth put back in your mouth today. That's just nonsensical. It's quite the party here.
What do you think about it? Is it a pretty good one or no?
And the end of bread.
I'm thinking that, ooh, never mind. I'm thinking that somebody's accomplishing some objectives, but with 48 seconds left, they're probably feeling a little busy.
And the end of
Feeling
bread.
like they got some stuff to do. Another banana bread. What in the world?
I love your reaction to that.
There's no way it's you. Or you. Wow, I'm very confused. Alright, this is where things get important. If the timer keeps ticking at 0, you gotta take a shot. Are you blue shirt man?
Yeah.
You were blue shirt man!
I got a little bit in my own head and forgot to think about the positioning of the other people when I did the banana bread, so you pretty much called me out there.
After 2 banana breads, I had to like compare those matrices in my head.
All I had at that point was to try and throw a fake one in so you thought the real one was the fake one.
Right, yeah.
Make you second guess, but it didn't quite work. Well, I mean, he didn't shoot me, but also I didn't win either.
Right. But you're fired from MI6.
Yeah.
Because this is actually, it takes place in a virtual environment. It's a training exercise. Is banana bread a failed prompt? No. I don't actually know what you get if you get a perfect banana bread. Maybe it happens like a second later or something.
I don't know either, actually.
If you totally botch the banana bread, then you cough, and I think your dude covers his mouth or something.
Everyone in the rest of the room should become dead silent for a moment and stare at you.
I like the failed statue prompt. That's the best.
Blanc.
Uncle Yakko, thank you very much for the subscription. Yeah, the Plonk is the best. This party's getting real fucking crowded, man.
Yeah, everyone's in the same spot, too. Okay, we had a watch check, we had a bag drop. We've got a bit of an odd wrist gesture there on that book, but I don't think it was quite a microfilm.
Bit of an odd wrist gesture.
He kind of held his arm up a bit before he put it down. I don't really understand why. There's a lot of bag passing around.
It's a bit of an odd wrist gesture, though. Are the twins playable as a duo? I don't believe so. That's like some
Not that I
Docket
know of.
shit. That requires some extra design, I think.
Yeah, there's a character you can play as everyone at the party at the same time.
Puppet Master.
You're Psycho Mantis. You filled the room with some sort of nano machines. That pink triangle just saved your life, mister.
Pink triangles. It gave us life and it saved us life. What is a pink triangle?
It's your ambassador guy.
Oh, I see.
He did something I thought was weird, and then I looked at his head and I was like, oh, yeah, I can't probably shoot this guy.
Probably not, right?
Off limits. Oh. Oh, I think something happened there. Okay.
Would you give up 10% of your dick for a new Borat movie? Under no circumstances.
Oh, I would. No, don't move! God damn it. Everyone in the party shifted exactly at the right moment when I needed to see your hands. I'm a little worried you might be about to win.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Well, then shoot, coward. You're only gonna kill a man.
Fuck! I was right, you were about to win.
Mm.
I didn't suspect you at all, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Lucky me. I think on that one I did accidentally take like the easiest objectives of all time, too.
That's fine.
Like seduce is barely visible. Bug is visible. Inspect 3 statues requires you to keep like a spreadsheet on hand.
What? Why?
So that you can be like, this guy's been to the statues a few times.
Oh, yeah.
But I think if you pick up a middle statue, you can actually investigate or inspect the 2 on either side without having to pick them up.
Yeah, I might have insight into that as an answer, but it would probably behoove me not to tell you.
Is it you? Madame Scarlet? You better hope that thing stays as an eagle, mister. That's all I can say.
Please stay an eagle.
Yeah. I wish there was a radio station that only played Steve Miller Band songs.
There is.
And it only played 3 of them.
Fly Like I Can't Promise.
Fly Like an Eagle, Rockin' Me, and Jet Airliner.
Ooh, drop the smallest argument.
He's a jerk and stuff. I heard that. No, they don't. The Steve Miller Band radio station never gets to play Abracadabra. That's an extremely important. That's like a. That's non-negotiable. Reach out and grab you. Choco Rico. Thank you very much for the subscription. You think it's? You think it's? I think it's. I think it's brave. Abracadabra is real good, dog. Hey, Chad, I found everybody's uncle. Now he's like, nah, it won't be this lady, because she's just standing around. NPCs, they just stand around. A human player wouldn't have the sack to just stand around. I don't think it's him. No. What do you think, Ted Cruz?
That would be really, well, controversial if they put all of the presidential candidates in the party.
I could see that maybe causing a backlash.
That could be probably a bad idea, actually. It seemed cheeky at first in my head, and I'm like, no, there's actual political implications there that are a little scary.
Okay. That's very suspicious. Why is he shaking his hands so much?
There's probably a good reason for that, actually.
Shake my hand. So it's too late to transfer the microfilm. 44 extra seconds. Hello, Francois. Do you have something you'd like to say to the Academy before your Final performance? Don't say banana bread right now. That'd be pretty funny. Don't even, man. I'm not taking the shot, okay? Unless you're about to win, I'm not taking this fucking shot, so you can just lose as far as I'm concerned.
I was trying to grab the ambassador's butt.
Ooh, that was close.
I couldn't get her to stand in anywhere that I could seduce her. She kept running away every time I get close. I could have won that one if not for that.
I agree with that, actually. You were looking pretty good.
I even nailed the statue prompts and everything, so the next person that touched it was going to be the one that you noticed. Oh, well.
You complete 4 known missions. Contacts is too easy, man.
I think we need longer. We need to just, like, up the time in these games.
What do you mean, no balls? I won, Chad.
They wanted you to take the shot.
They always want you to take the shot. I'm not interested in taking shots. If I did, I'd still be in college.
The portraits at the bottom look so weird that there's 2 dudes that look like the old models and everyone else is new.
Has NL not noticed that wheelchair guy looks exactly like Austin Powers? What are you talking about?
I don't know if I agree with that.
Wheelchair, this guy is supposed to look like Austin Powers.
He's supposed to, or he just does?
Austin Powers, he's the man for you. How do we both know the final song from Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery?
Watched it like probably a dozen times.
That's fair. But why old models? It's a Zoolander reference.
I haven't watched that a dozen times.
Really?
No, probably like twice.
It's pretty okay.
Tried to watch it again recently. I didn't get into it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get into. You gotta be more like MichaelalFox, maybe watch like 3 or 4 movies a day. Then you can afford to take stuff like that.
All right. We got some spectators here.
Yeah, there's The Gate. Maybe you've heard of him?
I have.
Adora 360. Zoolander is Ben Stiller's best film. I would politely disagree with that. You know, I think you got like the Royal Tenenbaums. Yeah, that'll do it.
Dude at the end came flying out of that hallway. I love that last moment.
What the? Oh, you were watching the replay.
Security Agent Damon, he just goes flying and stands all over her body. What a weird dude. It's hard to play as a spy, man.
You know, 50-50. My sister made me watch Temple of Doom with her over 50 times on a road trip. She memorized all the lines. That's like straight up the dumbest shit of all time.
Why?
Why would you watch the same movie 50 times?
I don't know. Why does anybody do anything?
I don't know. I mean, you eat to get energy. You shit to get excrement out of your body. Now that I've answered your question, maybe you can answer my question about the whole Temple of Doom thing.
People just do things sometimes.
That's silly.
It doesn't hurt anybody. What's the harm?
I mean, come on. Don't phrase it like I'm trying to say they're like a war criminal. I'm just saying that's a waste of your time. Have a conversation.
It's a waste of your time. Maybe it's not a waste of their time.
It's a complete waste of their time. Have a conversation with your sister, or let her have a conversation with you instead of watching the same Indiana Jones film 50 times in quick succession.
Maybe for the rest of their lives they'll have bonded through this one event. That might be worth more than that what you call a waste of time.
No, absolutely not.
You don't have to do it.
Why can't you criticize something without it being like, well, how are they harming you? You can still criticize it.
I think it's relative, that's all.
I'm with you, Chad. I mean, even maybe they bonded, Nick, but the dude straight out of the horse's mouth. I have no fucking clue. Temple of Doom is the second worst Indiana Jones movie, and we had 6 other movies we could have watched. There you go. Does that answer your objections, Nick?
No?
This guy thinks he knows the brother better than the brother knows himself.
I also think he's probably being a little hyperbolic because I doubt they really watched it 50 times.
You know what? I trust you, man who told me the things he told me.
Okay. It's just a round number is all.
Well, maybe he counted. Maybe they bonded over counting from 1 to 50.
That's true, they could have done that. I think they're going to drop a smallest argument any second now.
I'm about to drop something. Maybe open up shop right after. Yeah, you agree. Can't take a man on his word anymore.
Yeah, it's not really fair what I'm doing. It's about time somebody put a stop to it.
Get out of here, Warren G. Harding. I'm about to dim you.
Do it.
It would take Malf over 3 weeks to watch all those movies.
No.
What?
I was
No.
on course for a win on that one, but I still got it just the wrong way.
Somebody else was touching the ambassador's butt. That was like the most suspicious.
I was about to do some butt touches right about then, actually.
That was like the most suspicious butt touch that I've ever seen.
Huh.
It was so clear.
There's so much data here. Like, you're marking people all the time. I don't do any of that shit.
It's good tactic.
You gotta trust your instincts and let go of regret. You gotta bet on yourself now, because that's your best bet.
Is this like an anime?
No, it's 311 song from, like, 98.
Yeah, 311 is not like quite an anime, I'd say.
No, I said it isn't an anime. It's not an anime at all.
Yeah, no, I'm just disagreeing,
Okay.
basically. Chat, the only thing you can do is count, and you have failed me. Luke said that, not me, but I understand the inevitable consequences as a result of that.
Anime was a mistake.
Top 3 Chris Farley movies? Shit, dude. I guess, like,
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Billy Madison.
The one where his dad has a tire company.
Oh, yeah, okay. You probably got to go Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
Madison, yeah. No, you're not wrong about that. Those are the ones.
I figured that was fairly obvious, actually. I'm surprised you just didn't say it immediately.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking straight. Would you rather
Right, we
lose?
sorted it out.
Would you rather lose 50% of your dick or play Undertale? I would rather like just play Undertale. That's not. You don't even have to throw that consequence in there. I'll get around to it. I promise. That's not even a worry. Top 3 Rob Schneider films? Happy... The Water Boy? Is he in that one?
Yeah. He didn't have a major role, though, I don't think.
It's better that way.
Thank you, Nemo No, for the 6 months in a row. Well, it kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit. Well, I got some good news for you. You seem to be getting away with whatever you're doing right now.
Hey, if I knew, I would tell you, man. He's the guy who says you can do it. Oh no, I'm familiar with the fact that Rob Schneider is in The Waterboy. But was he in Happy Gilmore?
That I can't remember.
Or Billy Madison?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know.
What's your opinion on Monkey Bone? Now you're just fucking with me.
I don't think he likes Monkey Bone. I think we even talked about it.
It's not a
before.
good film.
Would you rather watch Monkey Bone or Bedazzled?
Bedazzled for sure.
Or Blast from the Past?
Probably Bedazzled.
Is that the order, though? Bedazzled, then Blast from the Past, then Monkey
Yeah,
Bone?
it's absolutely Monkey Bone with glass. Good shot, good shot. Had a feeling I was pretty sussed out there.
Totally didn't see you until that very last second, so I thought I lost, but pulled it back in. It's the book, man. I can see it every time. It's the book is every time.
I keep giving you the benefit of the doubt and then just putting the book on there. From a metagame standpoint, this is the worst decision I could be making.
It's probably my best at noticing, so maybe you want to avoid the book.
Worst 3 Owen Wilson movies. That's easy enough. It's probably like Drill Bit Taylor.
Drill Bit Taylor. Yes.
Me and Dupree has to be in there.
Oh, Drill Bit Taylor, though.
And then...
Just put Drill Bit Taylor again.
Drill Bit Taylor 2. Yeah. There's got to be another one. Marley and Me? Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay, Shanghai Nights maybe could be in there. Of course I've seen Slapshot. Oh, yeah, dude, The Haunting. The Haunting is way worse.
I don't remember that.
It's got Catherine Zeta-Jones in it, I think. It's been so long since I've seen The Haunting that I forgot that The Haunting existed.
Mm-hmm. No, maybe it doesn't exist anymore.
No,
Have you checked?
It exists. It's a movie. It's on IMDb. You know, I'm just gonna try it.
Why? What did Teddy Roosevelt do to you?
He was spending a little too long at the statue, so I was like.
I already purloined the guest list in 1 second, and you just shoot this guy.
He was spending a little too long at the statue, so I figure if I'm wrong, get it wrong early.
All right.
Bottle Rocket is not one of Owen Wilson's worst films.
Bottle Rocket Taylor.
Luke Wilson is the superior Wilson. That is just untrue. Owen Wilson is the superior Wilson. Luke Wilson's been in some great stuff, don't get me wrong. Least favorite Brendan Fraser film. That's the easiest shit in the world. Furry Vengeance. Are you getting any 4 of 7 missions?
Oh, I didn't really look very closely at it. Is that what I did?
Oh, if you turn on the very easy mode, I didn't really look at it. Was this thing supposed to be on?
Sorry. You want me to just quit?
No, just make yourself known. Hold up your hand.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I asked if you wanted to start over.
Blue Tongue Knight. Thank you very much for the subscription. These guys, 24 of 7. No, you go back one. Pick 4 of 5, maybe. That's gives the sniper a freaking chance here.
When I get to that menu, it just is there's too many options. I just want to start the game, so I just kind of click stuff for a while.
The UI on the making missions available stuff could use some work for sure.
I think it's not unusable. It just kind of makes me want to get out of it quickly.
I'm gonna do you a favor, and I'm gonna remove inspect one statue as one of the missions. That seems like maybe a little too spy focused.
That's fine. The spy could use a win every now and then too. Whatever you want.
Old School is better than any Owen Wilson movie. Yo, it's not better than the Royal Tenenbaums, man.
When are they going to release the Royal 11 bombs?
That's a pretty good one, actually. I didn't see that one coming at all. I mean, Luke Wilson was also in the Royal Tenenbaums, but at the same time, so was Owen.
Okay, he took the pad back. I think that means you're safe. Yeah.
The Royal 69 in bombs?
My opinion on Open Season 3. Is that the animated animals movie? Or that's like Over the Hedge, isn't it?
I think it's both, actually.
Oh.
What I mean to say is I think they're both it.
They're both that, yeah. I don't think I know what Open Season is.
I Am Legend was pretty good. Deal with it. I think most people mostly like I Am Legend, except the ending kind of sucks.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I was pretty into it until the end.
There's nothing wrong with I Am Legend at all, except the ending. Apart from that, I think it's still a pretty good movie.
I think it would have made it a better TV show, actually, than a movie.
Could be interesting. I see what you're saying.
But we did get The Last of Us, which is kind of like a video game version of it.
You're not wrong.
Only you don't play as Will Smith, which obviously would have made the game way better. Why don't they know that anymore? There's so few games you get to play as Will Smith.
I can't think of a single one, honestly. Is there a Hancock game?
I don't think so. Wasn't
seems
there an
like they kinda
Independence Day game, though?
Yeah, I think you're just flying a ship the whole time, though.
Not as Will Smith, I guess. That's
Will Smith-
bullshit.
He spends a lot of time on this ground game in that film, if I remember correctly.
Welcome to Earth.
He does say "Welcome to Earth." You're right. Not Earth, as a lot of people are under the misconception of.
What's my opinion of banana bread? I love it.
How could you
Can't get
not?
enough of it. Put a little butter on there. It's like it's a dream.
Men in Black had a game where you can play as Will Smith, but you're not actually playing as Will Smith. You're playing as Agent J. That's
Yeah, no, I want a simulation of Will Smith's actual life, like Heavy Rain style.
Jaden. Jaden.
You gotta keep your son off Twitter.
That would be really good, actually.
Okay, I have no idea who you were. I didn't have a clue.
Look, I don't want to say I was playing as Will Smith. It makes me come across as a little ignorant. All I'll say is there was some duality in our conversation.
It's fine.
Yes.
Now, what do you want as acceptable here? 4 out of 5?
Yeah, 4 out of 5. You know, the more unknowns there are, the harder it is on the sniper.
I just don't want to get into the wrong thing again.
That looks more like Morgan Freeman. Wow, who's the racist now? I was just assuming that this was Will Smith after like 3 hours in the makeup chair playing Morgan Freeman in the movie about Morgan Freeman's life.
I think it really does look like Morgan Freeman, though.
You're as bad as anybody else. Nick.
Sorry. I don't mean anything by it.
Big old Jaden Smith now. Don't you make that pretentious tweet. Oh.
He got out of there. He's been off Twitter for a while, I think.
I mean, he's only like 16. You gotta cut him a little slack.
I guess.
Think it's the bartender? The bartender's the bad dude?
Shoot him, see what happens.
Yeah. I don't know if you can, actually.
What, if the bullet will bounce right off him?
Oh, you can shoot him. I guess that's just like an automatic lose condition.
An automatic win. Because he's the bad guy.
He's like a jerk and stuff. I do
I hear that now, yeah.
Cam from Modern Family. I think. Yeah, okay.
That would be great if the AI was accidentally evading you at the end.
Thugnificent, thank you very much for the subscription.
That did not go well for me.
Okay, I'll tell you what, let's put that one on. That one's hard. Seduce is pretty easy. Swap, inspect is easier. All right, and then we'll get rid of any 4 or 5. Okay, cool. I'm ready.
Nick, are you gonna stream Firewatch? Most definitely, yes.
Would you be pissed if it ended up being like exactly the same game as The Witness?
No, I like The Witness.
Yeah, but like, I mean, exactly the same.
So just like play The Witness again, but call it Firewatch?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd be a little disappointed about that, yeah. I think it would be a weird business decision, though, for them to do that.
No, clones, man.
But, like, Jonathan Blow would probably not be thrilled with that.
He is actually...
Does he have a share in it?
Yeah, it was an indie-funded game, so...
Oh, indie-funded. Okay, yeah. I didn't think about that.
It was funded by the Indie Fund.
Well, I mean, I want their success, so I guess I'd play it begrudgingly. I'd go through it a lot faster than I did last time, because I at least know some of the puzzles now.
Yeah, you could...
And I have video footage that confirms the answers for most of them, so... See, now, I don't remember what that means, but I think I'm supposed to shoot you now.
Don't remember.
I'll shoot you in the neck.
What means? Alrighty.
Oh.
That's, that poor woman.
So, the napkin disappeared instead of went back into his apron, so I thought that meant you were guilty. But maybe it's because you got the prompt right.
No, Nick, I delegated the purloining.
Yeah, that's what it is. So I blamed her for your misdeeds. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I did. I told her to go do the purloining.
Oh, her neck got purloined by a bullet.
I mean, she was kind of an accessory to the crime.
Maybe she didn't know, though.
I mean, I was like, hey, go get the guest list, you know?
She could have just thought it was a little cheeky, like somebody's flirting with somebody, wants their number, but doesn't want to directly confront it.
Go give this secret of national interest to the bartender over there.
She's not reading the napkin. Maybe she's somebody's phone number.
Yeah, if someone gives you a napkin to read, you always read the napkin.
I don't read the napkin.
I read the napkin every time.
What do you think it says on there that you need to know about?
You want me to deliver stuff? I'm reading it. That's my, you know, if you want secrecy and privacy, use the postal service.
Or do it yourself.
Exactly. If you want it done my way.
My way or the highway. I've heard Fred Durst say that.
Exactly.
And I always trust him. It'd be cool to play as a Fred Durst spy in this.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I'd just pick him every time, though. It kind of like...
Kind of defeats the purpose. Well, you'd have to have, like, Scott Stapp and Smash Mouth Man in there.
Oh, dude, actually, that would be awesome.
Modeled with the, you know, subtlety of these models, of course. And then instead of banana bread, he goes, yeah!
That would be good. I'd be for that. All right, you know what, Francois? You're free of accusation now. For now. Wait a minute, what's this guy doing? Hold up, this is quite interested in the statues over here, isn't he? Austin Powers.
He's the man!
Austin Powers keeps going back to the statues when I stop looking at him. Yeah, you could, instead of having the twins, you could have one Steve Harwell and one Guy Fieri. You'd be like, oh shit, was it Steve Harwell or Guy Fieri? I don't know.
And Violent J gets in there too, just to really mess with it all. Yeah, I really want that to happen now. That's priority number 2.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right, Tex, I'd be careful with that statue. It's worth more than your life. Retro Maniac, thanks for the resub as well.
Banana bread.
What?
Yeah, it worked!
That was great fake banana bread.
I timed it so the guy was walking over to the suitcase, which is already conspicuous, and then the banana bread puts him over the top, got him shot.
To be fair, I almost took the shot, but the tree blocked it, so it didn't let me click. As I clicked, someone said banana bread. So I was already going to shoot the wrong person.
Oh, okay.
And then that happened.
Took a few gallons out of his 10-gallon hat.
many do we
Poor
got?
guy.
We got too few? Too few. Okay, sure. 5 of 7. Oh, I see how it. Okay, all right, I got it. And don't forget Sugar Gay. Yeah, gotta have Mark McGrath in there.
He's gonna be mad if you call him that.
Which one of you guys said Sugar Gay?
Oh, somebody's shooting finger guns over there.
Why do they call it a 10-gallon hat? Is it
How
like,
many gallons of beer you could fit in it if you want to drink out of it.
That's what I was thinking.
People drink out of weird things, I've noticed. Boots and shit. Alright, I don't trust you delegating that purloining again. You might do that. You're gonna need separate confirmation. Oh, you're not purloining at all. I should have looked at the actual list.
What are you talking about?
It's crossed off.
That doesn't mean I can't do it if I want to.
Why would you? That'd be a waste of time.
That sort of thing is my bag, baby.
Is it? It's like a waste of time.
Olio22. Thank you very much for the subscription.
The trick is you gotta turn the boot at the right moment so the air bubble travels through.
You ever drink out of one of those boots?
No.
Fox has one. It's the stupidest shit of all time.
Has he drank out of it?
I've drank out of it. He's drank out of it. Everybody's drank out of it.
Did you turn the boot at the right time and get
I
the
did
air
not
bubble?
turn the boot at the right time, and as a result,
Did he splash?
I got beer all over myself.
Oh my god.
I was like, can I just have a glass, please?
It's like you've never watched Beer Fest.
I've seen it 2 or 3 times, but I was still just like, mostly I just want to enjoy this beer. I don't have to drink it out of a fucking glass boot.
It's Das Boot?
That's true.
It's Das Boot. It's not Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Took way too much German to ever say Das Boot.
I get you.
Alright, so all the statue ideas I had kind of just disappeared. Even the people after didn't do anything with it, so maybe the statues are not my point of contention today.
That sort of thing isn't my bag, baby.
Maybe I'll just completely disregard anything that happens to the statues from this point on.
Banana bread.
Nothing that you do to those statues I'm going to pay any attention to.
I get it. You're trying to
So feel free to change them if you want. I won't
sneak one
know.
by me, huh?
Yeah, no, it's too late for me. Nope, didn't suspect a thing.
Cam from Modern Family.
That guy is like, he's hard to notice compared to everyone else.
If you say so, man.
For some reason, he just doesn't register on my scale of like, I need to watch this guy.
Probably because he's American, so you assume he can't do anything wrong.
I don't know, he just like blends in. It's weird.
Yeah, with his large stature and his bright pink shirt and his conspicuous hat, he's hard to notice.
I don't really know what that is. It must say something about me. Because I doubt everyone feels that way.
All right, any 405. I got an idea.
Try it. See if you can implement it.
I got an idea.
The color blends in with the bar? Eh, maybe.
As an American, we're culturally trained to trust anyone wearing a 10-gallon hat. That's definitely true. If you see a dude wearing a 10-gallon hat, he's a Texas millionaire. And if you shake his hand firmly, he'll offer you a job.
He'll just offer you a check.
Yeah. I do declare, that's the firmest handshake I've had in a long time. I don't know who that's supposed to be. It slipped out of Texas millionaire. That's for darn sure.
People put a lot of confidence in the handshake.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't mean that much.
kind of bugs me a little bit how much people put into that, because, like, I don't have the strongest wrists, and some people go so aggressive it feels like they're going to dislocate my wrist when they shake my hand.
Yeah, to me, it's like just some Animal Kingdom shit. Like, if somebody shakes my hand...
It's like, oh, I'm an alpha.
Exactly. If they shake my hand firmly, I'm like, that's okay. But if they actually, like, hurt me, I'm like, this dude's just an asshole. I dream of a country where we judge a man not by the quality of his handshake, but by the quality of his person. Oh, that doesn't feel right. Yeah, just do Howie Mandel style fist bumps. That's the future, man. Being from the U.S. South, a handshake tells me everything about you. You can't actually believe that, though, right? You think nobody's ever shaken the hand of someone who later went on to become a serial killer and said, I trust that man because his handshake was firm? I bet that shit happens all the time.
Oh, you can see over that. All right. I thought I had the angle with the bartender there.
You guys got particularly big hands there.
I thought I was covered. I was not.
All right. You want to let's go do an ad and then go play the forest?
Yeah, I do. Let's
all right, sweet. Thanks for watching so far. We'll be back in 3 minutes. See you there. See you then.
Spy Party always crashes when I quit it. And then I got to do this weird guilt trip where it's like, I really want this log and I just want to hit cancel, but it doesn't want me to. I'm sorry, Chris Hacker. It's not your fault. Maybe it is.
All right, I'll be back in a moment.
All right, have fun. I just want to say a quick thank you to Trainer Uro for the $3.75 tip. It says, my professor had a brain injury patient whose go-to joke at the deli counter was, can I get a pound of horsecock? So where do shitty jokes told a little too loudly lie on the hierarchy? Huh. Well, I guess you have to establish that it's definitely a shitty joke. I'll ask Ryan and Fox about that in a sec. Actually, I'll get Fox in the call right now. So we gotta find the old forest. Good old forest under F. There it is, just where I expected it.
F for Fox.
Hello.
Also, Ryan, don't you be complaining about my boot. Oh, that motherfucker.
You went to get a drink or go to the bathroom or something. How do you feel about people that make sort of lewd jokes too loudly in a public place? Do you think that's inappropriate, or do you think that's just kind of like good fun?
You know what? I'm at this weird sort of crossroads because I feel bad for society because, you know, I think back to when I was younger and stuff, and, you know, kids our age kind of did that stuff, and I regret it now, so I feel like that's kind of okay, but I definitely don't like to talk. You know, if I see, like, Ryan and I were with Kate. We went to Canada's Wonderland in the summer, and there were definitely certain lines we were waiting in, and there were, like, groups of teen boys being superbly obnoxious, and we're just like, this is really annoying. But at the same time, I was like, oh, man, like, 10 years ago, I was probably the same. So I don't know, like, I feel bad for it, but it's like, you know, I don't want to condemn somebody for doing something that I myself, you know, feels a little hypocritical. It's just like, so it's, you know, it's one of those things too, you know, you see older teens or whatever, you know, they make fun of little kids or they go through puberty or whatever, and it's like, hey man, you didn't like it when you were made fun of for going through puberty, so why don't you treat them a little differently? Why don't you be the paradigm shift? Why don't you be the Gandhi? Be the world you want to see or whatever. I'm just saying.
So you're saying being kind of judgmental by that, although it's not ideal.
Are we talking about the fucking deli counter again?
No, not exactly.
No, don't get me started.
I'll explain in a second. But you're saying being a little bit judgmental sometimes might save somebody several years' worth of indignity down the line.
How so?
The question started as, do you think it's inappropriate, essentially, and I'm sort of paraphrasing now the original question, but if someone told sort of a lewd joke in a public place, do you think that's inappropriate? Like, loudly, so everyone could hear it.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. It's a little rude.
I think, it's definitely, if I see, like, some 30-year-old guy do it, I'm just like, no holds barred. Like, I'm allowed to hate on that guy. If I see a 15-year-old kid, I mean, it's a different story there because they're still learning.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody hasn't really kind of set them aside yet, or they really haven't had that whole, like, just, like, take a look at themselves in the mirror. Kids are, it's a silly thing to say sometimes, but, boys will be boys kind of thing. Sometimes you just have to let it work itself out.
There's an up and a down to the boys will be boys, because that gets used in a lot of really bad ways, too. But I think in this case, maybe it's not that bad. The specific problem here was that their professor had a brain injury patient whose go-to joke at the deli counter was, "Can I get a pound of horse cock?" So is that, like,
Well, in some countries
questionable?
they sell that, right? So
Do they?
Yeah,
I don't-
where
can
do you live?
you can
horse
buy like a
dicks?
bull penis or whatever. Like, I don't know
Oh.
why, but you could. So
Oh, maybe they're
I mean,
tasty. I don't know.
I'm sure if this is in the States, then no, you can't get a pound of horse cock because you're not allowed to eat.
Well, not in a safe way, but if you went to if you go to the right places, you can get whatever you need.
Black market deli.
Exactly.
There you can get as much meat as you want, Ryan, and if you give somebody shit about it, they'll kick your ass.
You just got to make sure you go to the right deli, otherwise you might not want it.
Okay, I'm making a game right now.
Okay, are we doing the same one or
Yeah, let's see if we
or
can
a
do
new
that.
start? It doesn't matter
I
either
tried
way.
to continue it. I hope
Yeah.
I was allowed to invite you here, or did it just start the game without asking me?
The thing that I just want to
that's
say
what
is
happened.
I don't understand that it's like a binary, either something's cool or something's not cool, but then like your reaction to it has to be like incendiary or just like, oh, that's okay. Like if somebody does something douchey in public, I don't go like, hey, Mr. Douche Man, you're a fucking asshole. I just in my head I'm like, I guy's being kind of a dick. It's it doesn't affect his quality of life.
It's true.
Yeah, it totally skipped me getting to invite you. Let's
That's
try
all
that
right. We
again.
can make them join on.
You should be able to invite from in the game.
Oh.
Wait, so you went to co-op and then?
Well, I went to create lobby again, so it's probably too late now.
Oh,
Here we go. Invite friend. It was my own fault. I went past it.
Is this the old save though?
Should be.
Okay.
Hope so.
This could continue, I guess, instead of new.
Yeah, I did.
the game is updating in 54 minutes to version 32.
That's perfect timing.
Yeah,
Pretty
right
much.
when we're done.
Continue. There we go. Face
Do we
face. Cam.
have to start at the same time?
I think we're fine.
Or sorry, what I mean is, do we start in the same spot?
I honestly don't
Where
know.
were we last saved? Then yes.
Okay.
I was in the cabin.
Yeah. So we should.
Hey, the
be
wall's
there.
still here. Wall's all fucked up.
Ba-ba-bum. I have run into some issues sometimes when loading people up. Like it gets really framey for half a minute, and then it's fine. But
That's all right. Yeah.
I was
Doesn't
getting
bother
a
me.
little bit of that, but it's fine now.
okay.
You guys coming in, or?
It's
I mean, it's
still
loading.
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 Unless
okay.
I'm manually
No, you're here.
processing the bytes, there's not too much I can do. Yo, you guys want to sleep?
Bring back Mr. Blue.
I do, as soon as we're all here.
Yeah.
I just saw a
We're
big
gonna-
flash of light. I think that's Fox spawning.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm here, baby.
It's the lighter spawning.
Yeah,
in.
I gotta make Mr. Blue.
How do we spawn? Or how do we sleep? I can't sleep.
Come in the cabin, hit
It's
Z.
Zed. You gotta get inside here. Get in here, you booby-headed fuck.
I can't hit Z.
Why not?
There's no. Did I see
You're
like a
pushing me
half
through the
moon?
wall.
No, I see a half moon, but I can't like press Z. I can press C to save.
You gotta hold it. Hold it for like
If
3
you
seconds.
hold it anyways, maybe you just can't see it, but it'll still work.
I'm holding it, man. Maybe I can't sleep because I'm like real hungry.
Maybe put your lighter away.
No, I don't tell you how to
Here,
do
Nick, you walk out. Everybody
Okay.
walk out, and then Ryan walk back.
One second, I'm gonna try to eat. I gotta eat something, man.
I'm
Look
gonna,
at this leg. Can you eat a leg?
I'm gonna eat your leg.
Maybe you cook it first? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm making a freaking torch to lighten things up here.
Turn out the light. You can't sleep with light. All right, so Nick was correct in that assumption.
Oops.
Yes. Wait. Yes. Wait. No. No.
Well, I have no problem doing it.
For some reason, I cannot sleep.
Well,
Well,
a very bright light here. Oh, that's Fox must have made his torch.
I made a torch. This effigy's a piece of shit.
No!
What?
Are you killing our leg wheel?
I can't kill it. I can only hope to light it.
Oh, look at this beautiful bird landing on top of our leg wheel. Oh, it went on fire.
They had to make it so birds, when they die, they don't drop meat because
Oh,
they
that's
have...
bullshit.
No, I'm serious, because they fly into the fire and get themselves killed. They gotta work out the bug first, so it was like...
That's stupid as fuck.
I'm
So
so
people-
hungry.
Oh, you want some food there, Hotshot?
I have no food either.
Okay, here, I'll make some food, because you guys are helpless.
I got that sweet turtle shell last time.
Yeah.
Catch
Well-
some rain in there.
Did we make the rain collector yet?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
right here.
It's right here.
Alright, well, then we just gotta wait for it to rain.
Yeah,
I'm
well, you
standing
made
in it with my dirty
You
feet.
cooking some food?
There, you first come, first serve. Whoever wants that rabbit can have it. I'm going to, this is
Where's
like
the rabbit? I
actually
don't see the rabbit.
it'll...
Ah!
Got a garden here. I need to go get seeds. This is actually like the worst place for us to like... maybe not the worst, but it's
I don't know
pretty
where the
bad
water
place to
is.
spawn.
Yo.
I died.
You don't get water until it
Here,
rains.
I'll bring you back, man.
No, I mean, I didn't. I needed to go in the water to not die of flames.
Yeah, he was on fire.
This is what you get.
Thank you.
Yo, you threw that rabbit on there. We're like, I can't get it off.
You gotta press...
You gotta
Oh,
wait
there, I
until
had
it's
to wait.
ready.
It's gotta wait till it's cooked.
Oh, you fuckers.
Never made
What? I didn't touch
before.
it.
I didn't touch
Alright.
it. Okay.
I still can't sleep, but there you go.
I need to wash this blood off. I'm a little prone to...
Like
Uh,
insanity or
Flavored
something?
favors.
No, if
Flavored-
you get covered in blood, you can get infected. It's easy to cure. You just eat a little thing of aloe
Yeah.
vera.
Nick, you hungry, man?
Yeah, I am.
I'm cooking up a nice little cannibal leg here. Just wait,
that-
wait for it to be done. You can have it.
That's the
Ooh,
thing I can eat.
Maybe I'll
You
make a
eat that
bow
leg.
and arrow. I could make a bow.
I could eat my own corpse. It's weird how the plane just
It's
keeps
ready to-
producing new people.
It's ready to go, baby.
Yeah, it is.
How
Ow.
you feeling?
Very full. I had no idea eating human was actually that rewarding.
That's
You
the
better
first
get off
step,
there, Nick.
baby.
You better get off there. You're gonna burn, motherfucker. Okay, can
It's
you
weird
not...
that I can get up there in the first place.
Ryan, can you still not sleep yet, man?
No, but it's like I think it's almost daytime.
Well, look, the moon is in the top of the sky. We still got like... a
Yeah,
while.
we got about 100 more years a night.
Oh, this guy's
Also...
This guy's a meteorologist now.
Wow. Apparently, leaving tree stumps can bring the cannibals. Like they're smart enough.
They hate tree stumps. They want to
They'll
eat them.
know that we're around if they see tree
Oh,
stumps.
okay.
So you can actually destroy them by hitting them a few times.
Jeez, I bet they'd notice the torches too,
Yeah.
Get in the wall, maybe.
and the wall. But no, the stumps are the dead giveaway.
But we could build a tree house.
I would be into that.
Yes, this sounds amazing, actually.
All right, I'll mock it up, and then
I'll get rid of the stumps.
Mock it up.
You're gonna make the schematics.
yeah, man, I'll draft them up. Do we
Host not
want?
responding. Oh,
Yep.
host
No, it's
responding.
fine. It took a second. It came back.
Do we want? No, we want a regular tree house. Now, alpine ones are cool, but this one's got a little more room. We
Can
can,
we call it the Alpine Wonderland?
well, this is no, Nick,
No.
because we're not building the alpine version. This is the square version.
Oh,
We can still call it alpine, but I just feel like it wouldn't be very.
I was gonna say this is the first time you've ever denied me of anything.
Where do we want the doorway facing? Do you want a nice morning
Want to
view
watch
of
the sunrise?
Yeah.
over the crater?
Yeah.
Over the crater. Yeah, we should definitely have a view of the crater. I'm really worried about what comes out of there at night.
Cthulhu mostly.
Well, one of the quests is to go down in there, so clearly nothing good.
Dude, this stump is the strongest shit of all time.
I also feel like, oh, this is bullshit. You see this? I cut down this tree, but it won't turn into logs because it's resting on this rock.
Physics, man.
Oh, the freaking leverage is crazy here.
You gotta Ryan, the physics. There you
There it
go.
goes.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm gonna make a rope. You can make a rope out of like cloth, like 6 cloth.
Where are all the cannibals, by the way? Usually they're everywhere.
Scare them away.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. There's the
Where do you
rope.
want the logs?
Can you see the? Yeah, right here. Just
Oh,
load
okay.
them up. There's
I
the
can't
rope.
wait to sleep up there.
We should also try to get some food tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll help with food. Also, if we can find some blueberries and aloe and marigold, that would be.
What did you do? What, you make your garden?
Yeah, man. We need because blueberries not only do they help with your hunger, but they help with your thirst a little bit
Really?
too.
They also
That's
have
very
they're high in free
scientific.
radicals, so they help keep cancer away.
That's they're high in antioxidants.
As well, if you combine 2 blueberries and a sap,
Oh.
you get blue paint, which you can paint stuff with, which is fun.
That does sound fun, actually.
Mouth has been streaming this often and has gotten pretty good. That's ideal, man.
Yeah, it's a fun game, and I mean, I'm hoping there's some things I want them to update. One is like let me plant some fucking trees and let them grow. I don't care if it takes a long time, but that's the one like biggest piece of criticism people have. Oh, lizard on the tree's dead. Is that the only time like trees will repopulate is actually when they do an update, which can be a while. So, you know. Oh, here's a rabbit. Who needs to wait until day to kill? Just kill.
Starting to wonder if this axe is actually hurting anything here.
What are you talking about?
No, I was just beating up that tree for ages, but it finally fell.
Oh, also, we should make a drying rack, which takes like.
Now I'll turn my trusty frying rack into a drying rack.
Bunny coming to you, Fox.
What? Money's coming to me?
Bunny's coming at you.
It's okay. I found a lizard man.
Oh, you found Lizard Man from Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Eddie
Guy's
Gordo.
wily.
Eddie Voldo.
You can
He
make
guards the money pit.
stealth armor with lizard's skin.
A pointer. Thanks for the subscription, by the way.
Okay, I need
Great. Can we make a sawmill soon?
Yes. That'd be good.
to wish.
That's my perfect job in a survival game, is being the mill owner. Hey, you! Guy, get back to work! I don't pay you to hang around. We gotta hit that. What if I chop down the tree that the treehouse is being made in?
I
Okay.
feel like that would be prohibitive to us.
Okay, why don't you two get in, and then I'll chop down the tree, and we'll see if you just have like a floating house.
Get in what?
Get in
It's
the
not built
treehouse.
yet.
No, I mean we have to take some time, but
I'm trying to kill another
Are you
rabbit.
sure you want to cut down the tree right next to it?
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
You need some cover, man. We need-
I
dog.
wanted it to have some cover.
well, the game repopulates the trees in 40 minutes anyway.
Well, okay.
Not good enough.
F that rabbit. I need a better.
All right,
weapon.
Thank you,
I'll
Azure Flux, for your subscription.
venture a little deeper in here.
Okay.
I'd like to put my lighter up because it's been dark for this entire thing.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
make.
mean, you have lighter fluid. It's just unlimited, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can also make like little tree platforms and tree bridges to go in between, which is it's pretty cool. It's a little finicky, but I like it.
Getting
Yeah, wow.
thirsty.
This tree house looks like very sad.
You can drink up the booze that you got from the airplane, and it will
okay.
make you not thirsty, which is really just science.
I thought
Also,
it dehydrated you.
Not in the forest, dog. In the forest, people wear shoes on their hands, and hamburgers eat people.
Well, that's terrifying. Well, I put my lighter on just in time for the sun to come up.
I told you it was almost dawn.
okay, don't run into this fire. I'm gonna put a bunch of standing fires around our general area.
This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, you know, you gotta see.
Does it make you angry?
A little bit, but I'm happy to have a trip sitter. Caleb BSP, thank you for the subscription. Do you hear that scream?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
That's just normal?
Pretty normal shit around here, yeah.
Yeah. Where's my drying rack? Like, the drying rack is seriously ridiculously good. You just, like, put meat on it, it dries, and it never spoils.
Whoa.
So you make
Which-
jerky out of it.
Yeah, like, basically. I'm gonna put it right here.
I'm gonna need to eat another leg pretty soon.
Yeah.
I got some lizard and rabbit.
kind of wish the cannibals would come at this point.
Actually, I need to, like,
There's a
take care.
freaking crocodile! What the fuck?
Be careful, it might kill
Told
you.
you, those things are terrifying.
Oh yeah, we're eating for weeks, boys.
Not even
Did
for
you get
one
it?
night,
That
maybe.
should be like
Of course
4
I gotta check out. Look at my fucking hand, Fox.
I finished it.
That actually looks like the size of an apple. We're eating. You're just holding its head, you asshole.
Yeah, I got a crocodile, man.
Okay, I actually need to eat. I am like starving myself, so I'm gonna.
I got something you might like.
What?
Is this fucking crocodile? Obviously.
Well, if we get 9 more sticks, the drying rack is ready to go. Actually,
Alright.
not even 9 sticks.
I got a rabbit, too.
Oh shit!
Hey, our
Nice.
fire went out.
Which one?
The one that
Yeah, those. We gotta build a fire pit. The ones with stones around them, because they can be relit.
Yeah, we should do that because I gotta eat this alligator, man.
Well, let's make a fire pit here. I'll make a fire pit over here. Fire pits. And put it right next to the drying rack. There you go.
I'm guessing this doesn't count as somewhere I can make food, huh?
Oh fuck!
No,
Yo, Fox,
here,
get
Nick.
over here.
this fight can help me complete this.
Yeah.
Then we can cook meat on that.
You
What?
tell me my lizard was small?
I put everything but
Yeah.
2 sticks onto that fire just now.
I'm wearing a lizard skin now.
Oh, on your arm, yeah, man. That helps with. It looks nice on you too. It helps with stealth and armor.
Oh, I had soda. I didn't even know I had soda.
Oh yeah, you can do soda. I really need to.
Still need food though. Put the rabbit away. Nope, not the lighter.
Dude, I was just thinking about that song.
What is that?
It's because this guy is always on the show. He's always talking about that song.
Okay, I need 1 stick.
Take me away. Something
gonna-
like
What
that.
is "Put the Rabbit Away" song?
This leg is
Put the
still.
rabbit away.
Do you know how to get sticks yet?
Yeah, go to look on the ground. Or you can cut down like the little sapling-like trees,
Ah, that's what I was after.
and they'll give you 2 or 3 sticks. Okay, I am cooking this, and you can't stop me.
Oh, so does this just stay good like forever now?
What?
Do I have sticks?
Does what stay good?
You know, like the fire.
Well, it can get like destroyed sometimes, but generally, like you can relight them several times, and yeah, so it'll be good for a while. But
Did you get those last 2 sticks in there? I got 1. I can't seem to get another.
we need 3 sticks for the drying rack. I'm
For
gonna.
the fire.
I got the fire pit made.
Yeah,
Oh,
fire's
sweet.
good to go, man.
I cook some rabbit on there.
How about clean water? What are we supposed to do about clean water?
Just
So
drink soda.
we can wait until it rains, and then the friggin' turtle shell will fill up, and we'll be good to go. And if we kill some deer, we can make a water skin to collect water, so we have some on the go. Two deer skin and a rope, and you can make rope out of 6 cloth, and we'll have tons of cloth soon. So
All right, so where you're making a drying rack?
yeah, so it was right by the fire. I just need to find more
Yeah.
sticks.
I got 6. I just picked them all up.
Did you help complete the whatchamacallit?
I'm gonna put them in right now.
Nice. All
Done.
right, so now the trick to this is, go to your inventory, get your piece of meat, and sometimes you have to crouch down and you have to look for the sea, like you're gonna cook it.
Look for the ocean.
Yeah. And then once the meat is cooked, like if you have your pointer kind of at the top half, you'll see like a million E's.
There we go.
So just always crouch and look underneath the place
I
it.
just pressed C right up against it, and it seemed to work just the same. But
It'll work
there.
for now, but once you have like a dozen pieces of
oh
meat
yeah, we
on
gotta
there,
load this up.
it'll just be like and it's harder to find the sea. I
Leaf
guess I'll-
safe. Thank you as well for the
Yeah, least safe.
resubscription.
30 months in a row. One of the first times I've ever seen that. That's incredible. Thank
That
you.
is ridiculous.
That is a huge amount of months.
Okay.
So what's our next mission now that we got the drying rack done?
Well, I would like to get a couple skulls so I can make some skull lanterns for our
Well,
treehouse.
I threw a skull next to the drying rack, you lucky son of a bitch.
Oh man, I'm gonna
That's
pick,
fantastic.
pick that up, cause that'll be nice up here. Oh, this is a gorgeous view, man.
I know.
Wow, what a hole.
Sounds so invigorated.
You know, Home Alone 2, he was really enthused about the hole. Okay, let's find the skull. I don't see a skull.
Wait, I want to climb and not go down. There we go.
Okay, so we've got a bit of I mean, we don't really have much in the way of defenses yet. I mean, we can make some
What are
traps
you
and shit.
talking about?
Aren't we
Like-
safe up here?
Well, they won't get us up there. No, as long as I played, they don't know how to climb ropes. They can climb
Yes.
trees, but they can't climb ropes.
It probably comes in the patch today.
And if we make like bow and arrows, then we can just pick them off from up there. Bunch of dummies.
Can we just throw Molotovs at them and light the whole crowd on fire?
That's an even better idea, Nick.
We got alcohol. You have a rag?
Rags. Well, cloth. Cloth
Rags
is what
down.
you use. Actually, yeah. Right-click a bottle and a rag, and you got yourself a
Whoa.
Molotov.
Freaking arm on this guy. Threw a rock over that whole mountain.
We need also things respawn. So like all the like luggage and stuff.
Yeah.
That'll respawn. So you can just go back there and get more medicine, get more cloth, the occasional watch.
What is up with there being nothing scaring us right now? It's all just us.
I'll say, hey, come, okay, boys. There's a spear right here.
There's
Right
a
here.
spear?
Yeah, a weak spear. You can upgrade it. Get it.
Oh, I have a weak spear already. I don't
Okay,
need that.
Ryan, you get this one then. I didn't.
He's like 100 miles away from us.
I'm coming.
Come to me, Ryan. We can upgrade them with like 4 or 5 bones, and it becomes an advanced spear, which is actually pretty awesome.
What about just one huge bone?
You give it to me, and I'll make it work. There you go. It's in the water.
What the heck is this thing?
It's the spear. It looks like a stick. Don't
Oh, I
drink the
just
water.
drank some freaking water.
You gotta look for the
All
little
right, now you're
E.
gonna have a butthole worm.
You'll be fine.
Enjoy.
Did you
Oh,
just...
there's bunnies everywhere.
There's
get 'em.
fucking lizards here, man.
Get the bunny.
No,
All right.
I'm all about the
Now,
lizard.
the people have spoken.
What?
Tell us about the movies that you've seen this week.
Okay. Well, I can only remember a few. Like, I'll actually have to go through. I watched The Godfathers.
Okay, that's 3.
All of them. I watched Armageddon and Deep Impact again. I watched Da Vinci's Code and then Angels and Demons.
Da Vinci's Code.
Da Vinci's
Da Vinci
Code.
Code, whatever.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, I heard a little. It sounded like a rabbit.
Why won't
I
they
killed a
combine?
rabbit, man.
Combine.
What do you mean?
I killed a rabbit.
Why won't what combine? What are you trying to do, buddy?
I have enough bones, but they won't combine.
Do you? Oh, try right-clicking a cloth in there as well.
Oh, okay.
Why does it put my spear away every time I kill a rabbit? Oh, I want the rabbit in my inventory.
No, maybe like 1 less cloth or
Re-
something.
remove.
Nah, I got it, Fox. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Roo, 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 roo.
Oh, fuck.
If you have too many bones, you won't see the little cog.
That's true about life too.
Also, there's a
Oh.
shit ton of sticks over here, like all the saplings. Oh my gosh.
Okay, there's a cannibal up this hill.
Let's
I'm
kill him.
so ready.
We need the bones.
You want me to kill this deer?
Oh yeah, man! If you can kill a fucking deer, you kill one. All right, I think I got him. Yeah.
You killed the deer before I could kill the deer. Oh my god, and decapitated it immediately.
You can make a little. You can stuff the head and put it on your wall. Okay,
Sounds
look
terrific.
for like any bushes and stuff. If you have 2 rabbit skins, you can make. Here, I'm gonna make a pouch.
Shh.
Yeah?
Shh, little deer.
Yep, and then you can use that to collect the berries and stuff.
Okay. Shh.
I'm gonna make some lizard skins.
I had a very different impression of what this game was before I played it.
Oh, fuck. I threw my spears so far away.
I impaled the deer and it ran away.
You don't throw the spear, man. You poke with it.
I'm gonna throw it.
I threw it into the woods. It's gone.
This
My spear.
is what you
There's
get.
more.
I used all my bones to make it.
Yeah, me too.
Kareem. Oh yeah, I definitely watched Shawshank Redemption. I saw that was right front and center on Show Me. I had to watch that again. It's so good.
Fucking deer.
Okay, look for plants and shit.
I'm in the middle of nowhere right now.
It's okay. Oh, another deer. Can somebody come? Maybe. I don't think I can carry any more meat. You know.
I've been chasing this deer for miles into
Yeah,
the woods.
I'm also lost in the wilderness.
There's another effing deer here, man. Wow, these deer, I'm just like slaughtering them. They don't have any chance. I'm
Dude,
gonna
the
make
spear
a...
Oh
was
my
not
god, they can
affected by
run
gravity.
sideways.
The spear was not affected by gravity. It's in fucking no man's land.
Fuck you, deer. Alright, you got away then.
Alright, I just made a water skin out of two deer skins and a rope.
I think I found my way all the way back to the plane.
That's good. We can get some like more soda pop. That's a stick.
Are you guys hearing this? Like someone's playing like a flute music. There's like a nymph in the forest.
Yeah, they're playing the theme to Twilight Zone.
I just really want to find some blueberries, man.
Got a lizard. Does that count?
You might as well kill it, man.
That's
Get the
you?
lizard skin. What do you mean?
Oh, that.
Kate's the one playing the Twilight theme. Twilight Zone
That's
theme.
so good.
Covered in blood, wash it off to avoid infection.
Ryan, I'm right by it. Don't worry, buddy. Let's kill him.
Take
If
you to
I
the
die,
candy
there's
shop,
no
you little
chance I'm
bitch.
coming back.
No, I'll come and get you.
Hey.
You got plenty of time.
Fox.
Okay, I'll get you. All right, you gotta not. Oh, whoa. Okay, I'll save you in a second, but this guy
Yeah,
pushed me something
fine.
fierce.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You got a little bit more time than you might expect.
Where'd your body go?
Yeah, no, I died actually.
What? He pushed me. I almost like fell. Okay, I think no, he's not dead. There, he's dead.
You all right, Fox?
I'm fine. I almost died, but I didn't.
You okay?
No, but are you alright?
Yeah, I'm glad that Nick talked now, so that I realized that Fox has become a robot man. It's not me.
It's not just a regular robot, though. It's like a demon robot.
I'm a robot.
You're a
Oh,
you're a
Jesus.
terrifying demon right now. Ah! It's a
Oh my
it's a special kind of interference I've never heard before.
Man.
Dude, this is horrifying.
It's like a phase effect over your voice.
Is this still happening?
No,
Yeah.
dude, shut up. You're freaking me out.
It's real scary.
What's happening?
Oh man,
What a sound that is.
dude, I love
Your
this.
mother.
Never fix this.
They're blaming Ohm's ghost.
I haven't dropped any frames.
I don't think it's a frame issue.
I think the frames dropped you.
Yeah, there's like some electrical interference or something.
I'm just gonna watch you in case you turn into an actual demon on stream.
Yeah, just say some horrifying shit.
Jellyfish. Should I just like restart Skype? I don't get this.
It's up to you if you want to like preserve this. You might not want to, but
I mean, if you guys are okay with this, I sound fine to me.
They're calling you a
Just-
fucking synth.
I sound fine to me.
Alright, so,
You really sound like a cyborg.
Yeah, it's incredible actually.
but like you can understand me.
Pretty much.
yeah,
It's not great, but I can mostly
more
hear
or
you.
less, I guess.
There's some cannibals here, but they've got some good stuff. I can see ropes. So,
I
Nick is
I
here.
bet you can see
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of shit that we can't possibly fathom.
Oh shit. He's punching me through the table. Oh god, I'm down. I hope you lived.
Oh shit. I'm losing all the bits. Alright, well, this is stupid.
I'm losing all the
The
bits.
Institute took Fox.
Did you say I'm losing all the bits?
That's what chat is saying. Crackle. Okay, I might have to like restart everything.
Can you raise me from the dead though before I die?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna restart XSplit and like end Skype. I'll join.
Thank you.
Okay.
They're eating me!
They will do that.
Ah! Fuck off!
Okay. I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds.
Yep, have fun.
I think you're gonna see the future in 2 seconds, honestly.
Do we still want to collect all the limbs? Probably, right?
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah. I'll leave the torso for another day. I guess I'm supposed to, like, re-invite him to the call then, or he's... Oh, he's gonna come back. What's this?
Holy fuck.
I got coins. I didn't know there's a currency system.
Yo, you see this
Cannibals
shit,
and
boys?
prescription drugs.
Can we talk about the fact that this one cannibal has 6 limbs attached to his back?
That doesn't surprise me. Ooh, a tennis ball? Whoa. The walking physics let you walk up some very odd things in this.
No, Bird, you don't want any part of this.
Bird's just dumb. It doesn't know what it wants.
Yo, this guy's got... I want to wear this on my back. Is that possible?
No, anything's possible if you think hard enough. Wake up, Fox. I'm pelting him with a tennis ball to hopefully get him out of his coma. Nailed him right in the face, didn't matter.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
look who it is. You sound fine now.
Great. Fucking Skype. Swear to God.
All right, I'm going back to base camp because this guy's going to be our new mascot.
Did
I got lots of gear now, I guess. Took all the
I'm
ropes.
bringing back a god of some religion that I'm not aware of. So
Pretty cool.
that's going to be pretty sweet for us, I think.
Oh, there's some weird fungus here. Are they cum shrooms? Can I eat these? They have a red cap.
Nick, I might need you to invite.
Sure.
You should just be able to do it. I got kicked, I guess.
Ah,
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Let's see. Maybe I can do it from the Steam menu.
get your old items. I don't care about my old items. They're old.
There you go.
Oh, shit. There we go.
All right, so I'm just going to leave this guy here. You guys can make of this guy what you will.
Can't carry any more sticks.
That's good, man.
Can't
Sticks.
carry anymore.
Sticks is useful.
Sticks
Can
is-
I cook all these legs and then put them on the drying rack?
No, you just put them on the drying rack and they'll, like, cook. They'll be fine.
Yeah, well, you'd already have dehydrated them then.
You tell me I can just hang up a bunch of cannibal arms.
Yeah, and then they'll cook on the drying rack. They'll be perfectly fine.
I found a blueberry bush, but I couldn't harvest them. I could only eat them. Is there another button that it's not telling me about?
No, you gotta equip your a little
Do you have like a berry rod?
seed collector. If you have 2 rabbit skins, combine them to make a seed collector, and then you equip that, and then you can collect them.
Dude, you can just pick berries off a bush. That's just silly.
Yeah, but
Like, in the reality I exist in, my hands are just good enough.
also apparently it wouldn't let me join your game. Let's see here.
Well, that's not the best thing I've heard today.
Well, it didn't like say it wouldn't. It just like
We're thinking about not letting you in, is what it said.
maybe
Bunch
Yeah.
of bollocks.
I'll need another invite. We'll see if that works.
Alright, just gonna get over here to safety, and then I'll invite you all day.
Hmm.
This guy's freaking cutting down every tree in the whole forest except
The
for our...
treehouse should stand on its own.
Alright, whatever.
That way we can see them coming from a mile away, man. We don't need cover. They're using the cover.
I mean,
Invite.
as far as the game is concerned, it doesn't really matter.
It's immersion breaking.
It's not immersion breaking at all. Chopping down a tree is what's kept us alive as a society.
All right, it's
Not
loading.
true.
Cross your fingers.
Hipster Potamoose. Hipsterpotamus, I guess is how you want me to say it. Thank you very much for your subscription.
It just takes me back to the main menu. Like it loads up like it's loading, and then
Yeah.
it just takes me back to the main menu.
Maybe like Nick and I should save and then try to restart the game.
That
Yeah,
would
it's an option.
should work.
We save in the treehouse?
Yep. Yeah, you just go up there, hit C, and it'll save. Yeah, if you killing like the cannibals and shit makes you drop insanity, and to like regain it, you have to listen to music and shit.
That makes a lot of sense.
There are cassettes.
Like some Jimi Hendrix or
you
some
can collect,
Sublime.
cassette tapes in the game, and I found a couple, and I
Yep.
was listening to one. It's some really good
Excellent.
stuff.
So I saved. I'm gonna quit the game now. I hope that's okay, Ryan.
Sure, yeah.
You should be out of the game now. Still hear it clicking though.
No, I'm out.
Okay.
No problem. No problem whatsoever.
Easy money. Okay. Continue. Is my dick in a box?
Yeah.
Okay. Garden. Oh wait, so Nick, did you have 2 rabbit skins?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I was
Okay.
just
If you
concerned
don't-
with getting you in the game mostly.
If you don't, I should have some more to help you. Because
Alright.
collecting seeds is huge.
You just use a
Collecting
box of-
seeds is huge.
Yeah.
Just use a box of tissues or something.
All right. Well, it did the same thing for me again, so I
Oh.
guess.
Your shit's all corrupted, man.
You're now no longer allowed to play this game ever.
Why don't you hit new instead of continue?
Don't cut down our treehouse. Don't
you
cut
hit-
down our treehouse.
Did you hit new?
No, I hit continue, but maybe you have to hit new. Maybe your character's corrupted or something.
I decided because I didn't ever exit the game when all that shit went down, so I just exited the game.
Ryan's cutting down our treehouse right
I'm
now.
not cutting down the treehouse. I'm just putting some marks on it.
Thank you, Hippopotamus, for your subscription. Much appreciated. Have you quit the game?
I
Or
quit.
you're doing
Yeah,
that just now?
yeah, I quit, so I'm back in now.
This is like some Don't Wake Daddy shit. I'm so scared to hit it again.
What are you doing, you
He's
mad
trying to
man?
cut down our treehouse.
That's not true. I'm trying not to.
Okay. Cross your fingers. Wait,
Wait
did you
till
do?
Fox spawns in there. And then take him down.
That's a little cruel.
Jokes on you. I didn't save in there.
All right, Nick. You want to just go to sleep?
I want to see if Fox will get in, but maybe.
It's
We
loading.
can sleep and you can still try to get in, I guess.
So I do 2 rabbit furs.
Yep, just 2 rabbit furs and combine them.
Oh, I've done this. I now have a furry sack.
Yep. So if you equip it and then go to a bush, it'll let you collect them
Alright.
instead. And drum roll. It's all black. Yes. Okay, I'm here.
All right. Now we can go to sleep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I didn't save it though.
You're a new character, so you,
Not new, but I'm not what I had. So I don't have the spear.
There's a spear like right over on the other side.
Yeah, I know where to find them. Is it nighttime for you guys?
Yep.
yes,
Okay, I'm gonna come to your place.
it seems very sensible to me.
That doesn't really make a difference, but I just, want to feel your warmth on my body.
All right, I'm just gonna press Z whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, I'm on a dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat of their body.
Okay, I'm up here. Where's Ryan? Picking his butt?
Oh, you guys are all in the treehouse now?
Yeah, man. Having a gangbang.
What do you
We
think,
got a
Chet?
furry sack up here if you want it.
What do you think, Chet? You think I
He's
should
gonna
chop
cut us.
it?
He's gonna cut down our treehouse and
You think I
waste all
should
of our
chop
time.
it?
I think you should.
I'm not gonna chop it. Let's just go to sleep. We can chop it tomorrow. Yo, put the rope down.
It is always down.
Put the bar down.
Learn to climb.
All right, come on. Let's go to sleep,
Gotta
gentlemen.
put out your lighters first, boys.
It's up to you.
You're
Yeah,
never
I'm
gonna sleep with this brilliant light happening.
I'm sleeping.
I heard him set his lighter off again.
What?
There he is. He's
It's
standing
just-
there with his lighter again.
It's because I just woke up.
I'm going down.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I can use my lighter whenever I please. Probably not on the rope, though. That could cause some serious problems.
I kind of wish that when you ducked, you look like the character model from Who's Your Daddy. I think that would make this game better.
Who's your daddy, and what does he do? Like,
Yo.
you guys gotta be putting all your meat on the meat rack.
I've been putting it on the drying rack. I killed like 2 animals while waiting for your stupid ass to respawn, and I put them both on the drying rack.
Should you call it the meme rack?
I said meat rack, but...
I wanted you to say meme rack.
Meme rack. Oh, rabbit.
All right, we got a full day today. What's our objective?
Put your
Okay.
meat on the meme rack.
If we can, like... Oh, shit. Yeah, here we go. If we can go and... Okay, let's think. Seeds are good. We got something for water. We got the meat rack, which is good. We should put up more, like, fences and shit. And, like,
Hell yeah! I just cut
should
down
make-
a bunch of trees, dude.
Yeah, we should make a trap. Or several traps. We should... What else?
Where'd that lizard just go?
I made
There he is.
like a really big bone fence. We can make a bone fence.
Yeah, man.
This rabbit is effed. Oh yeah.
We can't go down into the caves yet.
Yeah, we can. I've been down to the caves, man.
What?
There's dynamite down there.
Then
What?
we gotta go.
Dude,
How'd
you
you get
didn't.
down?
Okay, well the very
You
first
didn't know?
time, the very first time I got overwhelmed by them and they knocked me out, but they didn't kill me, and they actually dragged. There was a cutscene like it dragged me back to one of their caves. They tied me up from the ceiling, so I was just dangling there. But the dumb idiots, like, they left an axe right within my reach, so I cut
It's the
myself
freaking
down.
beginning of the evil within.
And then I found like a map and a compass and all this other stuff, and then I went back to my house and like I just, yeah.
Just been living there.
And I've been to other caves. I fought like the 8-legged freak titty bitch, and like
Is that the canonical name? Whoa, that rabbit glitched out.
it might be.
Freak titty bitch.
Did you guys have intercourse?
I tried, but I don't know if I'm supposed to kill her and then do it or.
No, you do it first.
Okay, we gotta. We want to do some more walls.
Yeah, you spec
Alright.
it up. I'm doing what I do best, baby, chopping down trees.
I'm killing all the rabbits that I can find.
Okay, let me
Village hunter here.
custom wall. We want to do defensive
Oh.
wall.
Look at
He's
that.
the village chef. Everyone's had a bite.
Oh, Ryan just did the custom walls on that end. What an amateur. Oh.
Oh,
Get
you-
wrecked, crow. Eat crow.
I mean, I guess if you want to be a little bitch, you could make your own. You know, you could do the modular shit.
Not modular. It's just a defensive wall is meant for defending. The walls you use are meant more for like houses and such.
Can we build
Yeah.
a cannon yet?
That would be fucking sweet.
I want to shoot a cannonball through all the zombie
There's
corpses.
like some pretty cool traps. Nothing like a cannon, but there's some things that might be cooler than a cannon.
Can we make
Fox-
punji pits?
Have you placed shit yet? Because I'm ready.
Here, can you see this wall right here?
No, you're 500 miles away from our base.
Here, look it. You see the big white wall?
No!
Come look it towards me. Where the hell are you? Up here, Ryan.
I'm back at our house.
Yeah, well, I'm not that far from you. You just gotta turn your head, you honky.
Don't call me a honky, Fox.
Up here, man.
Give me a. I'm chopping this tree
Oh
down.
my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna eat some meat. This is the saddest treehouse of all
Don't
time.
take my rabbits. What are you talking about? This treehouse is amazing.
I mean, it's the house part itself is good, but the tree is a little sad.
Why don't
I
you
feel
chop
like this
it one-
drying rack's full of meat.
Why don't you chop it one more time and see what happens, you little bitch?
Why won't it let me eat any of the meat?
Probably because it belongs to other people.
No, I put my own meat on there. Alright, well, that'll do for now. Screw it, I'll just
Can
cook-
the cannibals come and steal all our meat out of the drying rack?
I've heard the theory that drying racks lure them in, like they're
Shit.
like, ooh, meat. So it might just bring more attention than we want. But
Let's put Molotovs all around it.
Yeah.
so it's cool.
Yeah, nice.
well, we've got the back window in the treehouse, so we can look down on the meat rack.
Yo,
I
got
look
an
down on
idea.
cannibalism.
why don't we just put a bunch of legs in there, and then when they eat them, we'll be the surprise dummies. You're eating your own cannibals.
Oh, wrecked. And then they'll cry and
Look at
have
mad cow
trauma.
disease.
Look at hoof and mouth.
Hoof in mouth. They are still human, Nick. There's no need to be rude.
Oh, that's true. Do you need any more like dead turtles at all, or are you done with those?
Well,
You guys could help me build Fox's 9,000 log requirement wall here.
it's only 104, man.
It requires 104 logs?
It should say in the bottom
Holy
left.
Shit.
I built a bone fence that required 288 bones. Do you know how many dudes I had to kill?
Like,
Jesus,
statistically
why would you make a
speaking, one
bone
dude?
fence?
I killed probably close to 100 dudes.
We don't have time for that shit, man.
Can I upgrade
No.
my axe so I can kill trees faster?
Yeah, teeth and teeth and sap.
With the three of us, with the trees here, we'll be able to build this wall.
With the tree of us.
the three of us.
I get it.
The circle of life.
What's the point of holding a lizard head?
You can actually make like a trophy out of it.
Oh, okay. That's stupid.
Same with a shark head.
That's pretty sweet, though.
Yeah. There's this weird glitch too. Sometimes when you hit a shark, two other sharks just pop out of it. Like the same size too, not baby sharks.
That's not a glitch. That's nature.
It's-
Animals
shit.
reproduce, man. It's just normal.
All right. There's plenty of logs over here, but
Ow. I keep glitching out.
Can I cut up these logs just on the ground here?
No, I tried.
No. They're so conveniently located.
hey, I'm doing my part, man.
You sure are smart.
It's taking fucking forever.
Are we just clear cutting this entire forest basically?
Yeah,
on-
man.
on this end? All right.
The
It's okay.
cannibals will have nowhere to hide then.
You thought there was a dude playing.
I thought there was actually going to be like a woodland fairy playing a flute made of a tree trunk, and he'd be like, "Hey, we'll grant you 3 wishes, we will." And I was like getting real freaked out. Fox said there's an 8-legged titty bitch, I believe were his words. So like,
Yep.
I'm not putting anything past this game.
It made me laugh so hard.
There's some weird stuff, man. There's
That's
also a
some good
yacht.
ideas.
We could just go find the yacht and hang out on
Oh
it.
yeah, Rob and I and Nick found that one the first time we played.
Did you get the rope?
Maybe, I don't know.
There was like some porn pictures on it, but I don't remember
That's
any
the
rope.
8-legged titty bitch.
Yeah.
She's in that picture. I'm serious. Okay.
Yeah, I just remember the porn pictures. I don't remember any rope though.
This shit is
You
gonna
have to
take
go on
years.
top of the boat for the rope.
You know what?
I
You
went on
guys,
top of her.
you guys stay behind your part of the wall. You don't get to come by my wall. I built this shit by
I'll
myself.
come on the wall if I want.
You're not allowed here. If anybody comes over to my side of the wall, I'm cutting the treehouse down.
Wait,
So
you're
that's
on the
your-
treehouse side?
What are you talking about?
Are you on the treehouse side of the wall?
You making? Is that supposed to be funny?
Well, because
It's a Game of Thrones reference.
Okay, whatever.
Whoa!
If anyone drops a tree on me, I'm gonna be real pissed. I'm gonna cut the treehouse down.
I feel like you're ready to do that for pretty much any
That's-
reason.
that's-
Fox, give
the
me,
only
give
threat.
me your spear. I'm gonna cut the treehouse down.
The F no.
All right. Well, Fox can cut the treehouse down.
Don't you dare. We'll ostracize you, man.
Whatever. I can survive without you guys.
I don't think
I'll
you
be
could,
the
man.
cannibal. I'll come by at night and steal your shit off the drying rack.
You're gonna get Molotov so hard.
Not even necessary. I'll shoot them out of the air with my
I'm gonna
lizard
shove
heads.
it down your throat, and then I'm gonna light one of my arrows on fire, and then I'm gonna shoot the bottle while it's in your throat, and then it's gonna explode, and your head's
Very
gonna
violent.
pop off.
I gotta admit, that would be pretty fucking awesome.
That's some action movie stuff. Oh,
Hey,
man.
good news, guys. We're almost halfway there. Sorry, Fox.
Completed another chunk of wall.
Goes pretty quickly.
It's not going that quickly, no.
No, this is I really when you said, "Hey, we could build a wall or something," I didn't
Well,
expect it to be.
You want to build a wall
40
that people can just walk around? Is that how you build your walls? Hey, how about we just build, like, half of the foundation for the apartment building that we all live in? Just, sure, okay.
Fox, you say one more word, I'm cutting this shit down.
Do it. You
Do
won't.
you want to build a wall, man?
Nick, you're tailing for the Frozen.
I've become everything you hate.
Yeah. Wow!
The
You
cart,
see that shit? It bounced like 80 feet in the air.
the cart sled is good only if you're going far for trees. Since we're just clear cutting our local forest, it really wouldn't benefit that much.
Where'd all the rest of the logs go? Oh, there's some over here.
Ryan's been stealing them.
I've been cutting down. I've been doing my fair share.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there's
I've actually
another
been working quite hard on this wall.
Shit takes forever.
one. You think this is taking a long time? You got another thing coming. Oh yeah,
It's 'cause
right.
Ryan only experiences time in hour increments, so like this is a lot of time out of an
It's
hour.
not a glowing endorsement for the rest of the game.
Man, survival ain't easy.
I think you have survival reviews with pimping.
Thug life. Okay, after this though, we'll make like a cool trap
Plasma
and,
cannon.
and we'll get like Nick. We'll put Nick in it.
Yeah, Nick can be the bait. Oh, come eat me.
What are you
Here,
baiting me with?
I mean, you
Nothing, Nick. Just
Oh, okay.
in a few minutes, just go where I tell you to, and you'll be fine.
Don't worry about it.
I've heard this kind of rhetoric before. It never ends well.
Ladies and gentlemen, do we want happy birthday?
Why does everyone on my friends list have XCOM 2? Isn't it not out yet?
It's a time zone thing.
Oh. They're all signing on to XCOM 2 right now.
Midnight local time, man.
We're gonna have to clear a lot of logs after this. We're gonna need one of those delogger or stumper things.
What the heck? Now we need ropes? What do we need ropes for?
Oh, don't worry.
I'm worried. We were supposed to
No.
pull this trick on Nick.
This is for Nick.
Are you gonna hang me upside down?
No, you're gonna do it to yourself.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, right.
I've been dedicated and building this wall with you guys. You're gonna hang me out to dry.
This shit is taking forever. Yeah, but if
Oh.
you dry, you never die. That's what they always say.
One person washes the dishes, the other person dries.
Wash your dishes.
Just
This
eat
is
some
sad.
shit.
All the rabbits are like, where the F is the trees, man? They don't know how to navigate without trees. It's like the stars for us, the trees are for the rabbits.
It's like we're cutting the stars out of the sky right now.
I know, right?
Yo, Fox, why doesn't this wall have a door on it?
We just walk around.
We're gonna fall into the fucking pit.
You can't fall into the pit.
If you're careful, you won't.
There's an invisible wall. It stops you.
It's like a skill testing question when you want to sign up to a new website. It's like, if you can't do this, we don't want you. Or you're a robot. In this case, we don't want you or you're a cannibal.
It's so weird how many cannibals we killed last time and how few there are this time.
They're scared
Well-
of our shit. I would be too, honestly.
At nighttime, but they'll start coming, like, for every day that passes, they send more guys and smarter and tougher
Smarter.
cannibals, yeah.
You know, the
We'll see
smartest
about
thing
that.
would be if they just
Stop
you
coming.
actually just build like a hangman's noose.
Listen. Wait. Oh, so there is a doorway here somehow. I didn't do that, but alright.
Look, Chad, I'm stoked that you think this is a sweet wall, because I pretty much have sacrificed my entire Twitch career to build it, so I'm
I think
glad
that's
that somebody...
slightly
You can
hyperbolic.
go,
maybe.
hey, you go build something else. I'll finish the wall.
The
You
wall's
do-
got to get done, man. We only got 5 minutes to finish this wall.
I think it is
I
now.
gotta
Oh, yeah.
pitch in.
Fuckload of logs, man.
Okay, Ryan, can you just come over here?
I'm not gonna come over here and let you hang me up on that hangman's noose.
Just take this. Just watch the stump. Just walk over the stump.
Does it work on humans?
Actually, I
Players?
haven't tested it out yet.
Oh, that's bullshit.
On humans. So
I disagree.
when I'm in a world by myself, I'm not gonna hang myself up. Nobody can save me. That's why I want you to do it.
I'll
save
fine.
you.
I'll walk over on
How are
top
we
of it.
filing off the tops of all these logs?
It's defensive, man. If they fall on them, they die.
I just don't know how we're doing it. It
I
must
just want
take
you
a
to know,
while.
if I get taken up in this thing, I'm chopping that treehouse down.
All right.
You ready? Here we
Fair
go.
is fair.
Why is there a skull and crossbones on it?
That's just
This
so you
instant
can
death?
visually see.
Oh!
It kind of worked. Here, wait. Let's try it again. I think you just.
What should I do? Should I like just walk across it slowly or something?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it doesn't work on humans,
Nice.
which is kind of good. But I know one that does work on humans.
We only need a few more logs.
Yeah, we only need 7 more trees. Let's do this shit. Hopefully we can get this done before the servers go down. Actually, Nick,
Yeah.
your new job is to go into the treehouse and save. as soon
Okay.
as possible.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Broke a section of the wall. Yeah, so...
Oh no! It's go. Oh god!
Oh, there goes another section.
That wasn't my fault.
you can
that one
repair it
was-
with sap if there's something to repair.
No, dog. That
It
not
just
this
took out
time.
like 3 or 4 logs
The
worth.
freaking hurricane tornado tree just destroyed it, man. What the heck? I put logs in here. I didn't do shit because of this rock, man.
Okay, we've saved.
Oh, thank you, Nick.
That's...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe this one will work on humans.
Is there a wall safe? Or is it dead now?
I mean, we can just build the new...
See,
the new
a
section.
second ago, 15 logs required. I've been working my ass off. Right now, 14 logs required.
How does that happen?
Ryan's not a very efficient worker, basically.
I'm eating a rabbit every 6 hours as is mandated by health and safety. And that's it. Apart from that, my entire life is chopping down these fucking trees.
Sounds very rewarding, actually.
You know, it's got some intrinsic benefits.
You're gonna get muscles from that.
I need Fox to rebuild this section of the wall, though.
All right, I'll put it up. But first,
And
you
this
gotta-
section of the wall.
You
over here.
gotta try this trap, see if it
What kind of
works.
construction foreman is this? He's just abandoning me to try to get me killed.
You don't learn if you don't do, man. Okay, let's see here. Where's the walls?
What is the... Oh my god, is this like a fucking... You know what, I'll do it. I don't give a shit at all.
At least let me.
Thanks very much, Space Wells on Ice, for the $5 tip. It says, y'all motherfuckers need to watch the Lorax. Thank you very much.
You're saying, like, stop chopping down the trees.
Probably. Okay, defensive wall. I must have skipped it.
God, this is a long wall.
There we go.
Oh my god, it actually took like
XCOM 2 long wall.
45 fucking minutes to finish this wall.
Well, I think Fox is also using some of the logs we've
He's
made
using
over
all our
here
logs!
to like
Dumb
build a
traps.
cannon or some trebuchet or something.
Don't walk under that. That thing will it'll get you, man. It's real spiky. Holy shit, 6 logs. We're almost there.
I got one more, make it 5.
All right. Well, now this is doing some real fucky shit right here, but I can't.
The last segment... Oh no, never mind. I thought that was an invisible wall part.
Or this could just be, we could turn this into the gate part here. We'll just do a slight overlap wall. So if the cannibals do come through.
Can't they still just walk through all the water over here? This is
Yeah,
shallow.
on that side, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
we're gonna have to build another 7,000 log wall across that one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
Okay, stamina, please.
apparently I can't open my book while I'm holding logs. How unrealistic.
Why is my stamina draining? I'm not moving. Low energy. Oh,
Eat a power bar.
yeah, I've got one of those.
There we go. So this is gonna just like overlap here. So maybe that'll trick them.
Nah, we got like a little choke point at least.
Yeah. Because we can, on the like openings here, we can have like the little tripwire traps and such. Yeah.
Can't help but notice we still need a fuck ton of logs.
How? We needed 4.
Well, because I had to put the new section out.
Oh my god.
Well, this is what you told me to do.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How many people can sign on to XCOM 2 right now?
It's a big game, man. People are excited. It's pretty good.
I
Who
don't
was
think
it?
you like it.
IGN was like, we could play this for hundreds of hours.
Yeah, it's like pretty good.
Why would anyone play any video game for 100 hours?
Oh, some maniac. This is such a sad sight. Is this what civilization has become? Just cutting down trees, building
To
up
be honest
walls?
with you, like I think this is a pretty hard day's work, man.
It is.
We deserve like a week off after
We
this.
deserve to sleep for sure.
I think we need one more log in the corner over there, which I've already cut.
Oh,
I got
nice.
the overlap wall. Got a stick.
People are using VPN to Kiwi Island. Ah, that explains it. I do not endorse this behavior, nor do I know how it works
Yeah, it'd
exactly.
be like pretty shitty if you played a game 6 hours before it came out in your place of existence.
Could ruin somebody's career.
I don't support that. Gather logs 1 out of 1.
Oh, you got this. Oh yeah.
Fox,
Just
come here
in
for a sec.
time.
Look at this wall. And you know what we can do on the other side? You can do this like little baseboard spiky like little. Here, look. E. Oh, I have to place each one individually, but they're so cool.
We got like we built like a nice little compound here.
This is pretty good.
I guess it's time to go to sleep again. It's dusk.
Oh,
Crow's Hunter, I agree. Roo, 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 roo.
Hi, Roo.
Good Misha.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, I'm gonna go save again.
I think that's a great idea. We should probably all go to sleep.
Holy shit. That was a big raffle in chat. That's a lot of mouth coins.
You save?
It's in the process right now. Yeah, there it is, saved.
So a much
Not ruined.
is
No.
a big fool.
Yeah, no, I
Hey.
know where you're going with that.
I got killed. All right, where's
Hey.
right? Okay.
Get back up there. Oh, he's going for me!
Kill him, Nick. No! I'm getting my spear for this.
What a bunch of shit that is.
Wait, all the wood is just gone?
Yep. Gotta make sure you waste as much of our time as possible, huh?
Okay, let's mow this mother down.
Oh, he's got a pitchfork!
It's a spear.
Yeah, we're an angry mob. That's what that looks like.
Get your lighter out, Nick. Press
Yeah,
L on your
you got it.
keyboard. Oh, he's going around. You think you can just walk around?
Light him up, boys!
You're gonna run out of juice sooner or later. Oh.
No, man. Hold up, I gotta eat this power bar.
It's not how angry mobs work.
Oh. You're lucky I didn't make a bow and arrow. Otherwise, you'd be so dead. Oh, he's going down. He's going down. He's going down.
He is going down.
Okay,
He's so far down, I don't even know where he went.
turn off your lighter so you can't.
Oh my god, he's right here!
Putting my hatchet through his forehead, it doesn't seem to mind very much.
Eat some medicine!
Oh,
I'm trying to immolate him, too.
oh, that's a smart idea right there. Maybe I should get out the old rock. Good old trusty
Get
rock.
out the
Fuck,
new
you
rock.
better run!
Nobody's running. I was switching over to my spear so I could impale your skull.
Eat something!
Why can't I hit him?
I don't know. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
He can hit me.
This is gonna. If this doesn't work, nothing will. Hey, where'd he go?
I think he actually downed me or something.
Oh no, he's right here. I found him.
Oh no, I'm okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
I'm just in black and white vision.
Oh!
There we are. Kick him into the pit 300 style.
I'm
I'm
trying.
to get in the pit. He can't get in there. I'd be safer in the pit. Ah!
I need to get drunk for this shit.
Oh, I'm dead. That's pretty much perfect timing, though.
Got him.
You got me. Don't save. I want the treehouse to live. Well,
Can we
that's
cut his head off and mount it on a stick?
We should actually try that.
Don't save though. The treehouse is dead.
I know.
All right.